Superman is so epic, as a matter of fact, and this trailer has been so successful, as a matter of fact, that it is over 250 million views in and 1 million social posts. Superman is officially the most viewed and the most talked about trailer in the history of both DC and Warner Brothers. This is because of all of you. Thank you. We are incredibly grateful, most of all excited to share this movie with you in July. Happy holidays. James Gunn himself said that Krypto really took us home when it comes to that trailer. What does that mean to you guys? Do you guys know what that means? That means epic, epic things. He said the history of DC. How many DC movies have come out? We're talking about, obviously, Superman, all the way from 78 to 1989's Batman, all the way up into 2005's Batman Begins, 2006's Superman Returns, 2008's Dark Knight, 2012's Dark Knight Rises, Wonder Woman, that epic movie of 2017, huge. Man of Steel 2013, Justice League 2017, Aquaman 2018, Birds of Prey, the Joker 2019, The Flash, Black Adam. There's been so many movies that have come out. And out of all of those movies for DC, it is this. It is this. It is this. That is the most talked about trailer that they have ever released for DC. Now that's superhero related stuff. DC Studios is owned by Warner Brothers Pictures. Let me break that down for you. Those of you guys who don't understand why do we have Spider-Man on Sony and we have him on Disney? What's that about? In the 1990s, Marvel went bankrupt. You can look this up yourself. In the 1990s, believe it or not, Marvel was going to file for bankruptcy, or they did file for bankruptcy. And in order to, appease themselves and cross their T's, dot their I's, make sure stuff was paid for, they sold off the rights to some of their characters to other companies. That's how I believe Paramount, or was it Universal, got their hands on the Hulk. That's why I remember when the MCU came out, Hulk was under like a different group and he couldn't really be titled in Ragnarok. That's the reason why. It was broken up. Marvel sold stuff. Sony was huge in the 90s. They were killing it with their Walkman. They were killing it with Sony Music, with Michael Jackson. And they were killing it with anything electronics and music related. And they were doing pretty well in the film industry. Well, what Sony did was they came to Marvel and said, we'll buy Spider-Man for you. And they bought Spider-Man for a ridiculous amount when you think about it. Just a few $1 million. And ever since then, Sony has held on to Spider-Man. It's been about 30 years. Sony has capitalized on the bankruptcy of Marvel, bought Spider-Man for pennies on the dollar, and they have since made tens of billions of dollars off of Spider-Man, off of a small investment because Marvel was bankrupt. That's why Sony has Spider-Man and all 900 of his Universal characters. That's why the rights to Hulk were at Universal, or was it Paramount? One of those, for so many years. I heard that Disney has since purchased the rights back to Hulk. So now Disney has everybody except Spider-Man, I believe. But there's a difference with DC and Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers has owned DC since its inception. Over 60 years, I would say. Warner Brothers is one of the oldest film studios in Hollywood. They did a deal and owned DC since all of their heroes under one umbrella. DC and Warner Brothers go hand in hand. Marvel and Disney do not. Marvel is split between Sony and Disney. And they were split between Sony, Disney, and Universal at a point. So with the fact of him saying that this is in both of the history of DC and Warner Brothers, Superman is the most talked about trailer, well, that means a whole hell of a lot to me, because there are other properties Warner Brothers owns that's not superhero related. You know what they are. Harry Potter. That's a freaking big franchise. That means more than Harry Potter and Titanic and all of the Warner Brothers properties that they have been releasing over the last 100 years, that this is the most talked about trailer. That's huge. Thank you for helping me, Imperator, Lord of the Rings. That's some really big stuff. So Superman is the most talked about product in the history of Warner Brothers, including DC. That's saying something, guys. That's saying something indeed. And I'll tell you, I was one of the motherfuckers who was like, dang, bro, get that Krypto up out of here. Krypto, for real? I said, not get Krypto out of here because I wanted him in the movie, but the look of that Krypto, he was shaggy looking, small. I'm like, man, Krypto for the most part has been a big white Labrador. And regardless of a couple of comic iterations that had him looking that way, his most over classic, most viewed, most released version of Krypto has been the big Labrador. And I was disappointed when I saw it because I said, dang, is James using the likeness of his own dog to be in this movie? Yep, looks like he is. But as soon as I seen him in the trailer and he said Krypto, home, motherfucker, pew, let's go. Do you know what? He smell take my cape. You know where to go. But in case you don't, get that smell real quick, boy. Because Superman has super everything. Super, all of his senses are super. So you know Krypto's sense of smell is iconic. He could smell the mistakes that I made last week. Can't lie to Krypto. He know I went to that place I wasn't supposed to go to. Spent that time. Krypto will tell a whole lot of secrets about me, and I got some dirty habits. But one thing's for sure, Krypto is here to stay, and people loved him. People loved him. Even the naysayers and the people who didn't really like the idea of Krypto even being up in this movie are now doing a 180, an about face, saying, you know what? That dog is all right. He can stay. All because of one trailer. And I told you guys, I told a lot of my community, I would say within 6 to 8 months ago, all of these photo shoots, these poor looking images that are not supposed to be viewed by us because they're not done, all of this doesn't matter. All of the lack of the suit that I like, which I like more now, all of that doesn't matter because once the people in this country see that trailer when it drops, all that's gonna stop. And that's exactly what happened.
Home. Take me home.
Let's go. Yes. Oh, the score is pretty, isn't it? God dang. One trailer is all it took. This is the discussion about Superman, baby. I gotta tell you, man, there is nothing that gives me more pleasure than seeing a good superhero trailer. And more than that, Superman superhero trailer. Man, I gotta tell you, I've been in the shadow realm, bro. Merrick banished me to the shadow realm. I got out the graces of goodness. I used a freaking change of heart card. Then the Snyderverse banished me back to the shadow realm of DC. Then I said, God dang. So I was living in the graveyard for a while before I could use a monster reborn. And that's what this Superman was, bro. This Superman was a monster reborn. Special summoned me right back to the goddamn field. And here I stand. After going to war, don't let it be, I am the #1 anti-Snyderverse channel, person, human, deity, anything you want to call it, hater. It is me. I went to war with them for over 5 years until they got buried in the ashes. People done got stressed out, lost friends over it, talked about my family, my dead dog, and everything. It don't matter. I stood strong on 10 fighting against that for Superman. Fighting against the toxic Snyder cult and Zack Snyder himself and his puppy dogs, his attack minions, the Clay Enoses of the world, the Ye Fishers of the world, and other ones that I will not name. All for what? Because I want to be right? No, it's because I love Superman. I love DC. And I would say that I want what's best for DC. Even if that means saying goodbye to somebody that I love, a hero that I love, a friend. Gal's no longer Wonder Woman. That sucks. It hurts. But DC has to move forward. Me and Patty still Gucci. She's not Wonder Woman no more. She's not doing the Wonder Woman movies anymore. It's sad. It hurts. I'm sad for her. DC has to move on. I hope she could get back. I pray she get back. But we have to move on. It's not, Superman is not, Wonder Woman is not, DC is not, Batman is not just tied to one writer nor one director. James Gunn is making this happen now. In 10 years, it'll be somebody else. DC will have to move on from Gunn. That's why DC has been out for almost 100 years. It has moved on through the people. They come, they go. They come, they go. They come, they go. That's how it works. That trailer gives me life. This right here is what I predicted is Superman finding out, Clark finding out that his dad has a form of cancer. That's what I think that this is. I believe that he sees that they're having a pep talk about a terminal illness that John Kent has. That Superman cannot fix. I believe this conversation is about his terminal illness, his sickness, and knowing that his father's going to die, and that there's nothing in Superman's power that he can do to stop it, which is the duality of our humanity and our flaws, our imperfections. We are the best of we can be the best of best, yet we're flawed by some of these things that make up our flesh, the flaws of the flesh. And I think if that's real and they have that, if they have that moment just imagine like Superman, Clark is seeing that his dad is acting different. You know, he takes that first step on the stair and his knee shakes and he's like, Dad, you're boy, I'm fine. Just the knee been making me. And then you see him just looking at his father, seeing something's wrong. And imagine that he like scans his body and can see the cancer in his lung or can see the sickness in his bloodstream. Like that's where my imagination goes when I see this scene. It's a sad scene. I get pure sadness. I see the Kent farm. It looks great. It looks modern, but yet still classic in its look. You know what I'm saying? This scene is sad. That little part is just sad. And if you really look at it, if you look at the tone of this entire trailer, all the way from the very first scene of the trailer, with the $100 hitter, bruh, don't play with me. Yes, sir. Thanks for the love, big dog. I really appreciate that shit. Yes. Yes, baby. My nigga Shogun just dropped 100 the PayPal way. The right way, bruh. Yeah. Play with me. Shout out to the JC family. This scene right here, Shogun. This scene right here, the theme. Put that in the background. Yeah, that's just enough. The theme of what's happening here is a dark one, is a sad one. This is all sadness up and throughout this trailer. Checking on him. Checking on him. Sadness.
No.
Sadness. Him doing something epic. Taking over the girl. Taking over for the girl. Anger. Sadness. Rage. Darkness. Luthor. Trying to freaking kill him. That's Lex Luthor with a kryptonite bullet in the gun, obviously. There is guaranteed kryptonite bullets in that gun. I'm telling you right now. This sadness. I know that when I see something like this, I instantly think of what's going on in Israel, in the Gaza Strip, what's happening in Syria, what's happening in Iran, what's happening in the Middle East. Now I understand even more so why they say peace in the Middle East. Peace in the Middle East. They've been fighting for freaking thousands of years. That's freaking incredibly sad. And I feel that this boy is one of them. That's what I think of when I see this boy raising the flag, the rest that's happening, the bad things that are happening in the world. Imagine this for a second, guys. Just imagine if Superman really existed. He would have flew down to that motherfreaker with a whole bunch of quickness and ended all that shit. crashed into Netanyahu's lair. Come here. Sit him on a couch and crash at the leader of Hamas or the leader of Palestine. Sit him down. Stop this bloodshed. Go talk to your people and make peace, or I'll make it for you, God dang it. And let me tell you something right now. You don't want me to make it for you. Yes, Superman. Game. All that bullshit. That shit happening in Russia with that little motherfucker behind the desk looking like a minion of Satan. That little motherfucker behind that desk in Russia crashed right through that ceiling. Send all the nukes to space now. And to make sure you do, I will be flying alongside the nukes to make sure they all go to space. And if you don't fire not one nuke, if you leave one nuke behind, you bastard, I'll make sure I'll send it back right at your front lawn. Now sit down. Da, Superman. Da. Yeah. Put this shit to an end. That's why Superman is freaking epic, bro. But this goes to the same theme, sadness. Pure sadness. This scene right here, somebody threw an empty can of Clamato juice at Superman's head, bro. He got faded the night before, got courage in him to go to that rally. He said, sick of this shit. All these freaking woke bastards. Peace and glory. Heck no, I'm about to go to that goddamn rally. Went to his freaking rally, drinking his Clamato to take over that hangover. He said, I'm about to throw this shit at his head. You don't think I'm going to do it? All his friends at home. You ain't finna do shit, Phil. Sit down, you fat bastard. Oh, you don't think I'll do it? I'll do it. Don't say I'm going to go down. Well, freak it then. I'm going to go down there tomorrow because the boy about to fly down tomorrow, right? I'm about to go down there tomorrow. I'm going to throw something right at his goddamn head. Bet you I will. Bet you I will. And what did he do? There he is. Bitch. Do that. Bitch. Hit him right in the curl. Hit him right in his goddamn curl. Son of a bitch. That's sadness. Look at that. Bitch. Bitch. He said, y'all didn't think he was going to do it. There he is. There he is. Mate, he threw some at Superman's head, bruh. And this ain't like Man of Steel where you knew him or he was trying to talk to the girl in the bar and you was trying to, and he's a hater, bully stuff. I get that. This is a regular human. Don't know him from Adam. But in this world, this society, like I said, if Superman really existed, guys, even though, let's say Superman's been here 5 years in reality. Let's pretend. Superman has been here for 5 years and he's been doing nothing but saving people. Turn on the news. Superman, CNN, Superman just saved the lady out of... You see it. You're like, God dang. 2 years later, you still see him saving people. You see him, the cathedral got caught on fire. Superman blew that shit out. Oh my God, everybody's cheering. Everybody on social media talk about how good Superman is, how awesome he is. Oh, 4 years later, people won't care no more. People will start to say, he working for America. He's an American spy. He ain't American. I heard he landed in Russia in a different universe. So, shoot, I think he's a Red Sun Superman. I think he's working for the Putin motherfreaker. I think we need to go check him out. I think he's an op. If Superman existed in this world in real life and we knew him and we saw all the things that he was doing, there would be a population of people, a large pool, millions of people who would hate him. This isn't, I'm not talking about this as of religion. I'm talking about this as of the story. You guys know the story of Jesus was a guy who was actually out there healing people. actually saving lives and raising people from the dead, they killed him. Said he was God's son. They said, no, you ain't. Get up there. Killed him. There would be people in this. This would happen. This would happen. Those people mad at him would happen. That's how trash we are. That's how trash we are as some of us are. I say we as humans because we're a lot of things. Stupid is definitely one of them. People, individuals are smart. People are stupid. I say it a lot on my channel. Common sense ain't common no more. There would really be Superman outside of a courthouse with people protesting. Fascist! Why you save those Jews? Terrorist! Why do you save those Muslims? You a cracker racist white supremacist. What you doing? What you doing saving them blacks for? Why you saving them blacks? The niggas. Hey, Superman ain't did shit for me. Yeah, this CNN. What's up, CNN? Hey, man, Superman ain't shit, bro. While he over there saving people and shit, we hungry in the streets. Tell me why Superman can't fly a food stamp to me then. Tell Superman to come down here and put food on my motherfucking baby's table. He ain't did shit for me. My people broke. My people struggling and shit. Crack epidemic going on and shit. Where's Superman at for that shit? Superman ain't nothing but the Klan. He ain't nothing but the Klan. He raises hell. And it goes on and on and on and on. You put purity into this world and people will reject you. People will hate you. And the only evidence they have is their own insecurities. Because what you see in real life is nothing but goodness. You seen them putting out fires, saving folks, bringing peace, prosperity, digging dams. That problem in Africa where the Africans ain't got fresh water, oh, he would have been fixed that. He'd fix that in 5 minutes. He'll dig a ditch from the motherfucking river to every village in Africa, and he'll do it in a matter of a day. Africa, we got water, yeah, water. Now where the food at? And because he got to go do something else with somebody else. This nigga. He give us water. You give us water. You give no food. Where the food? You see food? I don't see food. Where the food? Oh, great. I drink myself to death. Oh. They always want more. People that will be saved. People that will be rescued. Mad because you can't rescue them again. Some people in this world that Superman lives in fell from a building or got into a car crash and Superman saved them. 3 years later on New Year's, they got drunk and fell from a building or had a car crash but died this time. Then that family would go to CNN or Fox News or MSNBC or an ABC, to all the networks saying, Superman didn't save him. My Uncle Clarence was a good man. Ma'am, that's incredibly sad. But isn't it true that on November 7th, 2028, he actually saved him from a car crash before? Yes. But that was 4 years ago. Where was he this time? I see. And is it true that his alcohol level was 3.6? Yes. So you're right. We'll be back after this. Superman, you got something to say. What's going on? Thought you were the hero, huh? Huh? You could see that shit in real life. That's why I appreciate seeing this stuff. More sadness. What is he doing there? In pain? Sad? Making this monster, Lois coming to him, that's the only thing that has some romance in it. Look at that. his robot Hummy. His Hummy dead. Frick. I need water. All this talking. My throat is drier than a hot day. Than hot leather in the Sahara. My shit dry as frick. Get some of this water. Oh my God. Freak. We're gonna add some more of this motherfucker. You're gonna hear me drink this shit. Oh, that's good. Ooh. All right. Freak, I needed that. My shit just went ashy. My shit was Thanos snapped. Freak. God damn. All right, look. Apologies. Look at this right here. His Hummy dead. That's the robot Hummy that runs his fortress. You know, maintains the algae, the creatures that he's collected over the years. Probably the stage 1 cure to cancer was in that shit. And it's all destroyed. That robot is dead. Sadness. Look at that. I don't know if you guys know or not. Superman's not about to catch that. Sometimes Superman can't be everywhere. That is about to fall. And there's no catching that. There's probably people in that building. They gonna die. And I bet the people on the news gonna be like, yo, where was you, Superman, when all these people died in the domino effect right here? What Nephilim tipped over that first building and made all these buildings fall, Superman? Look at that shit. That's damage on his face. So he did something. He's effed up. He's mad and upset. All of these are, if you see the theme that I see, all of these are challenges that are coming Superman's way. Negatives, bad things. There is there is no hope in this trailer. There is no hope in this trailer. He set this trailer up to be, let me show you this world of bad that Superman is in. Now watch me let you see the beacon of hope get us out of it. By the end of the movie, most of this is done away with and over, because Superman is the hope. He represents the only hope in this trailer. He represents the only fix to these problems. Lex, this guy should be a menace. I mean, I see him. I don't buy him still, because I think he's a softie personally, as far as cinematically, the roles that he's played. I've never seen him play a bad guy. I've never seen him exude intimidating energy. I never have. So maybe this will be his first role doing it. So I'm not knocking him. I mean, even when he was the character in Mad Max Fury Road, witness! He was a bad guy that turned good because he had a good soul. He was that sweet. Witness me. Mediocre. Immortan Joe didn't even want him. Get this fool out of here. So what I'm saying about Lex is that I need time. He needs to grow on me. I need to see his performance. I'm waiting to see his performance. That's the only thing that's going to convince me. I can't look at him and be like, yeah, he looks like Lex. Oh, he's got the role. No, I need to see more. Now, here is your physical menacing villain that's going to be putting hands on Supes. It's going to be a problem. I don't know him being that strong, but obviously I guess they're going to do a power bump for this character here, and I'm fine with that. What you do to make heroes not have, I'm going to drop game for you guys. Here's some free game. Whenever you're dealing with power scaling issues, which is the MCU is notorious for power scaling issues, DC not so much. So I think they'll be fine here. Here's what you do to make sure that your hero doesn't have inconsistencies in his power scaling, a la Thanos from Infinity War to Endgame. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. In Infinity War, Thanos had like 3 stones and was turning bullets into bubbles, saying, I like you. Letting Gamora throw the oatmeal and then putting people to rubber and letting them come back to life. In Endgame, Thanos had no stones and a sword and was slaying motherfuckers left and right. No words needed. Come catch his fade. Come get this work. Die. 2 different, like the power scaling stuff. You know, Captain America. Here's what you do. People in my community already know this. I already told them. You buff up and boost the power of the villain, not drop the power of the hero. Make someone like Metamorpho right here stronger and boost him to Superman's level. Keep Superman, don't change him. Boost the level of the villains to match Superman's strength. Never drop Superman's strength. And you're good. Because then what will people say? Well, shoot. Metamorpho ain't that strong, or Mongol is not that strong. He look like Mongol to me. I think it's Mongol. Ultraman ain't that strong. No one cares if they get stronger. They will be upset if Superman is weak, because that's where the fandom lay. No one is going to complain in an MCU movie about why Taskmaster is ultra strong. Nobody is. Who's going to complain why Taskmaster got a buff against Captain America? Nobody. That's just good for Cap, because when Cap beats you, it means that much more. You boost up the villain, never nerf the hero. Just boost the villain and you good. And that's what's going on here. People were they in a, what is that? I guess it's Metropolis Stadium that they're in. Bro, that's gonna be a problem. He's gonna get waxed. And Mongol makes a lot of sense to me, like, because, you know, he hits his fortress, takes his little statues, breaks his robot, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. He gets beat up at the Fortress of Solitude because he's in the snow. Obviously, we see him bloody. Somebody bloodied him. And more than that, somebody used kryptonite on him. That's my theory as well. I have a couple of theories. The one about the Jonathan Kent having cancer or any terminal illness. And this one here. Clearly, I think that there is that type of damage. I would say kryptonite is involved. I believe he was in a weakened state, and the edge was given to whoever he fought to beat him up. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Because let's analyze this for a second. If we know some of the encounters that Superman had, we know that there's only a couple of people that come to my mind that could just throw hands with Superman and make him just bleed like that with their own strength, like a Darkseid, Doomsday, Imperiex, stuff like that. Metallo. You know, that's the villain that I wanted. I wanted Metallo, and I want him for the sequel. I think that Metallo for the sequel will be great. But there's something here above. And if it's Darkseid, you know it ain't Darkseid that did that. You know it ain't freaking Doomsday that did that. Those are in-game characters. These are in-game characters. So it's a character that maybe not would have the power to beat him like this, but with an edge, like kryptonite, can put hands on him like that. Or if there is no kryptonite involved, which I'm okay with as well. Let's think about the other option. If there is no kryptonite involved, then James just did what I think that, anyone should do. Like I just said earlier, raise the power level of the villain to make him match Superman's level. And then you would have this desired effect. This is the desired effect that you would have off of somebody increasing the power level of the villain while keeping the hero the same. Never nerf the powers of the hero in any medium, because it just pisses us off. So my theory is kryptonite is involved, because let's look at the context clues. He's in the snow. Where is the Fortress of Solitude? In the snow. And then if we look at the clips here, where are you at? When he was in the fortress, right there. That's the Fortress of Solitude, right? You see, in the ice. And what do we see? We see destruction. We see death. That is his Fortress of Solitude, and that is a dead robot. That's his homie. So that means the villain came to the fortress, destroyed stuff, fought Superman. Let's take a look at Superman here. He is not damaged yet. This is what I believe, Superman shows up home, gets a beacon, or shows up home and sees that, oh my God, the place is destroyed. Then the villain confronts him here. They have a brouhaha. And then Superman gets beat up in that area, and then he lands like he did in the first scene, getting his shit wrecked. But there's also something that is in this fortress that can give an opponent an edge. Kryptonite is definitely here. Superman probably has that. The kryptonite is in this fortress. Those crystals are here. The crystals are in there. So that would give someone an edge. So I think that it's so good to see. I'm just so glad that I'm talking Superman right now. Please forgive me, guys. It's been a long 10 years. It's been a long 10 years. Oh my God. Man of Steel. Great film. Horrible Superman movie. BVS. Oh. Horrible everything. Justice League. And then the Snyder cut on HBO Max. Oh God. 3.5 hours of depression. And now this. You know what this trailer is for me? Have you guys ever been thirsty to the point where it's like, dang, you had a chance to get water, but you passed up on it? Now you've been without water for a couple hours. It's like, dang, I need some water. And you thirsty and shit. You like, dang, I'm thirsty. Oh my God. And you start to fantasize about what water tastes like at your desk, or while you're at work, or while you're driving. You're like, oh my God. Oh, I could taste, I'm going to go to 7-Eleven, go straight to that fridge and get a 1.5 liter bottle, and I'm going to chug it, and I'm not going to come up for air. If I die, I die. And then you have to go another 4 hours without water after that hallucination. And then you finally, somebody who's with you, somebody says, hey, Phil, how you doing? Phil, what's up, bro? Nah, everything good, bro. I'm just trying to get off work doing this double shift, man. Oh, okay, for sure. Hey, man, want some water? That refreshing feeling, bruh. That's what this trailer is. That's what this trailer is for me. It is me being thirsty than a mother, sweating in the desert, pulling cholla bushes out the ground without water, and finally getting water 8 hours later by somebody handing me a bottle. It's like John Wick 3. Halle Berry spit in the water bottle, gave it to him. After 2 hours of walking around in that desert, give me that shit. That's what it is, bro. So please forgive me. I know we peeped the purple. Like, we could clearly see that the suit's purple. People are thinking Bizarro, which makes sense. But that also looks like a Mongol suit. That looks like Mongol too, bro. Mongol has that type of purple look too, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not gonna even. I'm not even trying to find out. I'm just gonna watch the movie, bro. This movie is gonna represent the future of DC. The DCU starts with Superman, and now when this movie comes out, the DCU officially exists and is out, and it would turn the page on the Snyderverse, and we can move forward. And then I invite Snyder fans, non-toxic ones, of course, to join this new movement into the DCU. Not the Snyder cult. Snyder cult are just monsters. They're demons. I'm talking about Snyder fans who are fans of his stuff and like his stuff. Well, you can like his stuff and come and like this too. Come join us. It's much better to be able to talk about this as DC fans, because a lot of people who have YouTube channels that are Snyder YouTube channels, they're trying to sneak in and like these reactions. They're trying to sneak in and pretend they weren't a Snydercult member, and it's funny to me. I'm laughing. I don't know if I should call them out. I might publicly call them out and then have them come into a show one day and completely destroy them. That would be fun. It depends on how I feel. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm just so happy right now that I just want to move forward. But we'll see if they keep the act up. If they keep the act up and they try to pretend like they weren't cult, I'll definitely call them out. So we'll see what happens with that. But for now, I would like to invite people to call in, talk to me, and we could talk about this Superman trailer. What does it mean to you? Likers, lovers, haters alike, even the Snyder cult, feel free to talk to me. The phone lines are open, ladies and gentlemen. You can call me now, 323-801-8059, Jody's Corner. How do you feel about this Superman trailer? What does it mean to you? What are your thoughts on the Snyderverse? Why did you guys keep quiet? Why did you guys, there's a lot of people hopping on the bandwagon too, I would like to say. So many people I've seen, hey man, I like Superman now. These are the same people 5 years ago said, I don't like Superman. He too boyish, goody two shoes. I like when he kills. I don't like a Superman with underwear for drawers over his tights. The bandwagon is climbing. I get it. I understand. But I want to know, what do you guys think about the Superman trailer? Let's be honest, have a real conversation. And we got our first caller. This should be fun. Welcome to Jody's Corner. You live. Talk to me.
What's up, Jody? Joe, what's up, man?
What's up?
It's Kyle, man. It's Kyle. I was at the Marvel show with y'all.
You came into the restaurant.
Yeah, Hard Rock.
I remember you. What's up, bro?
Yes, sir. What's up, man?
Chilling. It's good to hear from you again. Last time I saw you, I almost died that day. Do you remember? Are you there? Oh, I can't hear you no more. I don't know if you put me on speaker or what, but I can't hear you no more.
It started out. I'm gonna get you in a minute, but I just want to say that this brought so many emotions. The first thing I want to talk about is how they brought him in. They started this off with the crash. And he did back on him.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you. Now I hear you better.
Yeah. Off rip. They brought us into something. They brought us into something where he's going through something. He's in the snow. He's battle damaged, and then it cuts to to a different aspect. It cuts to the Clark Kent side, you know. I just that just really brought out of me what Superman is. You know, he's someone that you would see on an average day, and you would never expect that he goes through as much as he does. You know,
Right.
I thought Krypto was amazing.
Were you against Krypto at first? Before you see him in the trailer, did you think that Krypto being in the movie might have been a mistake?
I said I gotta see it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I said I had to see it, and
Yeah.
they did it right. They did it right.
Right.
You
Yep.
know, my only problem, my only gripe, with the trailer was only one thing. Out of the whole trailer, was only one thing.
What was it?
To be honest, Jody, it's something that I've had a gripe with DC for forever. It's not specifically this movie alone, but it's every movie that's ever been out.
Really? What is it?
We need Jon Stewart Green Lantern.
Oh yeah. Well, we got him. They cast him. He cast him. He's coming out. The show comes out in a year or so.
Okay, so they got a show, but
It's a show on
that dude.
Yeah, I don't like the casting choice either. Aaron Pierre. Yeah, they got a black guy.
Yeah.
They got a guy playing Jon Stewart in the Lantern series on HBO Max.
Okay, Lantern series on HBO Max. And when does that drop?
It starts filming in a few weeks. It drops next year, I believe. I believe it's gonna come out in 2025. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But everything else was fire, man. Lex looks fire.
Lex looks fire. All right, you say Lex looks fire. I mean, he looks like Lex in the matter of the fact that he's bald, mad, and he got a suit, and he got Lex Corp. Is that enough for him to say he looks fire?
We know him from as Beast Boy, the actor. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Or Beast. I'm sorry, not Beast Boy, but Beast.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you know, I wanted to say the actor that played the last Lex in Man of Steel was
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, he came out and said recently, he was like,
he was horrible, by the way.
Playing him ruined my career.
Yeah, yeah. It did.
I personally didn't have too many issues with him as Lex Luthor. I think my issue for everybody that
he was
saw
terrible.
him and didn't like him, I think people didn't like the hair. Like,
no, it's not even about the hair. His whole demeanor was off. He was a Riddler Joker hybrid. That's not Lex. And he wasn't even Lex Luthor. That wasn't Alex Luthor. That was Alexander Luthor. That was his son. That was Lex Luthor Jr. What the heck was that about?
I don't know. My favorite Lex is Smallville Lex. That was the Lex that was more, you know, calculated and less emotional and less, you know.
Are you familiar with Gene Hackman?
No,
yeah,
I'm not.
He's my Lex, definitely. The original Superman 2.
Okay.
Haha, Lex Luthor. Gotcha. I like him a lot.
Okay.
But he was great too. You know, I will admit, the one from Smallville, he was great. Yeah, he was great.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think the new one has new shoes to fill for sure.
Okay.
So when I saw, I was like, I'll give you a shot. You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting. That's an interesting point that you bring up about Lex, because if we look at the last person that played Lex, he was garbage. So the bar is incredibly low right now. So all he really has to do is act like Lex, and he'll be fine.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's looking good, man. It's just looking
good, right?
I like the feel of it. I like the feel. I like just everything from the scenes, from the cut to the Hawk Girl to, you know, the black dude we saw at the end. You know, it's like it just looks good.
I hope that you're able to come to City Walk again, because what I'm doing is I'm going to get me a bunch of tickets, and we're going to go see it at Universal Studios City Walk in IMAX dead center, and it's going to be an epic thing. People will be coming out, and I hope you're one of them, bro.
For sure, man. For sure.
Thanks for calling in. I appreciate you, bro.
No problem, man.
Peace. Excellent. A lot of callers are calling in. Caller, you are up. It's Jody Joe. Talk to me. Yeah.
What's going on, Jody? It's Batman.
Batman. Oh, I remember you. All right, Batman. Go come with the heat and the fire. All right. The James Gunn trailer is out. We talked about everything that we talked about as far as sets and all that. This is the first official trailer from James Gunn of Superman to start the DCU. What are your honest thoughts?
I'm excited. I am excited. I had my doubts, and I was a little worried when when they was talking about earlier stuff coming out. But I'm excited. Like I said, the movie comes out 3 days before my birthday. I'm going to be there. So, but I'm definitely excited. My only nitpick pick is
let's get to those guys. I want to say to you, Batman, and to everybody watching me live right now, when you guys call in, do not be afraid to mention things you don't like, to have questions. Do not be afraid to hate the trailer if you hate the trailer. Okay, so go ahead.
Oh, overall, the trailer is definitely a A.
For sure.
I don't want it to be oversaturated with the heroes.
Are you talking about like heroes in general? Are you talking about all heroes, Marvel and DC, or are you talking about DCU heroes?
Oh, straight DC.
Okay.
Because like I said, we seen Mr. Terrific, we seen Hawk Girl, and we see Guy Gardner. With it being a new, like you say, a fresh start in the universe. Give Superman this Superman his time to shine, and just don't overpack it with the heroes. That's just
okay. So you're talking about the Authority being involved, having Mr. Terrific there as well. A mystery villain might be in this movie as well. Is that what you're talking about?
Right.
I'm worried about that too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. But other than that, it was good. The score is hot.
That score fire.
Yeah. So I'm definitely excited. That's just my only nitpick. But other than that, like you say, it's a fresh start and everything looks good. DC rises.
DC rises, bro. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate you, bro. People are happy. They are excited. Shout out to Batman. I'm going to go ahead and go to the next caller. The phone lines are ringing off the hook, and you are the lucky caller. It's Jody Joe. Talk to me, y'all.
What's up, Jody? This is Christian Black. What's up,
Christian Black. What's up with it, dog? Member of Jody's Corner. Huge Marvel fan you are, and you're a little bit crazy because you think Dr. Doom is more popular than Bane.
Hey, I ain't come to bring up the past.
For sure,
I came to talk about that. I came to talk about that fire Superman trailer.
Yeah, the fire Superman trailer. You think it's fire, huh? It's fire?
No, yeah, it is. Like I said, I put in my super chat. I always been a DC fan. Fan like since the womb. My favorite superhero is actually Nightwing. So
you shocking me now.
Yeah.
Hop on this bandwagon. Get up on here. Yeah, that's right, Christian Black. I got space for you. Hop on.
But no, I will say the only thing I still don't like, and I mentioned this before, I do not like how Mr. Terrific looks. I think that was bad. I think that was a bad casting choice for Mr. Terrific.
Huh? You don't like the way Mr. Terrific looks better than Superman when you're talking about comic accuracy, sir?
I'm not talking about this comic. I'm talking like the suit looks good. The person in the suit don't look good in it. You ever seen a person that was like wearing an outfit and you like, yeah, that outfit ain't you? Because remember, that's the same dude that was in X-Men Origins. I mean, not X-Men Origins, but
First Class.
X-Men First Class.
Yes.
Yeah. And like, no, that's not him. Like that, he ain't it. Like they could have got somebody a little bit different.
I need you to help.
But I think
help me understand something. I'm going to put the picture up of Mr. Terrific, right? And this is him.
Right.
This is him in the comics for you all to see. This looks exact. Okay, so I don't want to put words in your mouth because he looks exactly like Mr. Terrific from the comics. Are you saying that you don't like the way Mr. Terrific looks, period, in live action or the comics? So you think that even the comic version looked garbage?
No. What I'm saying is,
now you're really throwing me off. I was about to give you a way out.
Like, no. What I'm saying is, Mr. Terrific overall, like how he looks is, I mean, it's all right. Like, is it my favorite? No, but
what could have been better? Wait, what could have been done better? He looks exactly.
Listen. What I'm saying is the actor himself in the suit. I just don't think that's him. His face just looks a little too. He got a big head. Like, dude got a really big head, and for the rest of his body, for that suit, and it just looked disproportionate. But I'm willing. But hear me out. I'm willing to see how he acts, because maybe I could be wrong, and do like pull off a really good Mr. Terrific. But in my mind, when I see a live action Mr. Terrific, I didn't cast him in my mind.
It's almost as if he just hopped out the page to me. I don't understand where
like I even say this, like, I like how the T looks on his face. Like, seeing the trailer, because when I saw the still, I was like, ugh. But like seeing it like in like after, you know, all the special effects and everything else is done, and seeing it in motion, the T on his face looks really good. But it's just the actor, and I'm like, ugh.
Okay, so you don't like the fact that he played Darwin. You think he's a derpy looking human.
Yes.
Okay, let's go there. You just don't like the way he looks as a human in this earth, regardless of what role he's in. He just looked derpy.
Like, even as Darwin, I was just like,
oh, he was derpy in that. Yeah, he was a derpy looking weird. Yeah, I adapt to everything. Yeah, adapt to this, motherfucker. Yeah. I know what you're saying. I get you now. So you see him, and you see him as a derpy looking black dude from First Class, and even though he's in full mask that looks exactly like the comic, you see through all that to his derpy looking face that you don't like.
Yes, exactly.
Got it. All right, I'm with you, bro. I understand. I feel that way about Zachary Levi.
Yeah, right. That's what I said. That's why I thought you could maybe understand what I was saying, because because that's the same thing you said with Captain Marvel. You was like, dude, just when you think of Captain Marvel, I'm not thinking about Zachary Levi.
Yes. I want to punch him in the face. He has a punchable. I hate his face. I hate his face.
Yes.
There's a couple people in Hollywood I just hate their face. John Cusack is another one. When you just see somebody, you just don't like anything about him, and that's just I get you now. Now it makes sense. So is that the only problem that you have with this trailer? Because if so, sounds to me like this trailer made you convinced that this movie might be great.
I mean, and I would probably say I agree with the last caller and even you with Lex Luthor. I'll be willing to try it, but my man's that played Beast being Lex Luthor, I don't know how that's gonna work. Yeah, dude, just don't give me that menacing Lex Luthor narcissistic personality. Like he don't look like that. That's another person that I think was miscast for this movie. But I will say my favorite part of the trailer was seeing Krypto. Like, that was my favorite. Seeing Krypto.
Does it not speak to everybody who's ever had a dog or owns a dog?
Yes, like I remember like my two dogs that I owned. My first dog, Wendy, like she was absolutely adorable. She was a thoroughbred German Shepherd, but like it was that same like, oh my gosh, like this dog. And then my second one was another German Shepherd too, but it was a puppy. And just seeing that and just seeing him whistle and grab and Krypto coming with the whole full cape and everything, I was like, that is adorable.
It makes me think of I Am Legend, the German Shepherd that was in I Am Legend. Sam was the all-star of that freaking movie. Sam almost made me cry.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I think I did cry over Sam's death. That was sad as freak. So, guys, those of you guys who have ever had a dog, you understand. And those of you who have a dog, or even a cat, a pet, even any pet that you loved. It just hits differently, bro. And this is a freaking super dog. This is the dog of dogs.
Yes.
You know, so yeah, that was one of my favorite
Now, I got a
too.
question for you. Do
Yeah.
you think because we got Krypto, we will see Ace in Brave and the Bold?
If you could put Krypto into the universe, and James Gunn is a dog lover, I believe we will see Ace in Brave and the Bold. Yes. I think we're gonna see him.
Dope.
I think we're gonna see him with the big chest and everything. That shit gonna be big. Hey,
Yeah,
Ace gotta be
and
big
that
though.
and that has to be a Doberman. Like you cannot get
A
any other dog but a
Doberman
Doberman.
or a Great Dane or something
Mhm.
big. Yeah. I think Ace is gonna be in the DCU as well.
Yes, I can't wait. But I'm not gonna keep the hog up the phone lines. I just want to say, I just had to call in and say my piece and clear that up straight about who my favorite superhero is. That is a DC superhero. But yeah, thanks for taking my call, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Happy holidays to you. Thanks for calling in, bro. Ha ha. All right, let's go to the next caller. You're up. This is Jody Joe. You live. Talk to me.
What's up? This is Quincy.
Quincy, what's up, bro?
That Superman trailer, man, was dope. And it's really making me hype for DC content again because
what do you mean by when you say
just,
again? Why you say it's making you hype for DC content again?
So I just remember being a kid and seeing The Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight, and even Man of Steel. Like I was young when Man of Steel came out.
It's a great film.
It made me hype, but it was before I subscribed to your channel that you really opened that perspective for me when you're like, it's a good film, but it's not a good comic book movie.
Yeah, it's a bad Superman movie.
Yeah.
Great film,
right.
Bad Superman movie. Yeah.
Right. And in that time frame, I'll say like 2008 to 2013, DC was pretty solid. Like it wasn't up there with Marvel, of course, but it was solid. Like it was watchable. And then the Snyderverse kind of just wrecked that shit. But now I feel like it's just kind of slowly getting itself back. The Penguin series was really fire.
It was very entertaining. Penguin series was very entertaining. But I'm curious, let me ask you a question, because you did mention how you used to be in the DC and then it kind of stopped. And then you got to 2013, which was Man of Steel. But there's an 11-year gap between then and now. Where were you for DC then? Why are you not mentioning awesome things during that 11-year time span? Were you not there to watch?
There wasn't really too many awesome things though that came out in that time period. I would say like Aquaman wasn't that good for me. Wonder Woman was okay. I'll give Wonder Woman the pass, but the sequel fell flat for me.
What about BVS, Justice League, Snyder Cut, any of that?
Nah, all that
Suicide Squad, David Ayer, Suicide Squad, Jared Leto, Joker.
Garbage.
So you would say that the Snyderverse put you off on DC?
For the most part, yeah. I mean, I did like the Man of Steel. I feel like with Man of Steel, I feel like if they had a trilogy, I always say this, if Snyder didn't have the whole universe, if he just did a Superman story, I would have kind of liked to see it through. I know the whole, John Kent thing, like the way they did his dad and everything, like I get like that's wrong, but I would have still been able to see past that and kind of hear him out,
Yeah, I can see that.
But for me, I think the BVS and nah, I didn't like that stuff.
But now we have Superman, the original, coming back in 2025, and this trailer has made you excited for DC again. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, for sure. And it's made me more excited than even Marvel, because I don't see Fantastic Four really like
That
being that
Fantastic
this is
Four
going
gonna
neck
be
and neck with
sauce.
that.
That shit gonna be weak.
I think
It's gonna be an agenda-filled
think
female Silver Surfer. Reed Richards getting cucked by Sue Storm. It's gonna be a mess. And I
yeah,
can't wait to see it.
I agree. I agree. Like I think Fantastic Four, like it's a mistake for them to go neck and neck with Superman.
It's not too late, Marvel, to back off your film for another week or two. That's what I would say. Make it happen. But what do you? Is there anything that you did not like about this trailer, though? Is there any like critiques or anything like that?
I mean, I didn't like. I will say I don't like how Clark Kent looks. Like I like how Superman looks. I don't like how Clark Kent looks though. Like when he was walking in the street, that one scene, I don't know if you could pull it up, but like that one scene of Clark Kent walking in the street, that didn't like his hair looked a little too shaggy for me.
Yeah, it looked like a
I
hair
guess
piece.
You could
It
say
looks like a hair piece.
Yeah, it looked like a toupee.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I agree. I don't like that hair piece right there. But when he was in the Daily Planet and his hair kind of looked better. But right here in the street, yeah, that shit looked kind of weak, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what really like threw it off for me. But I guess you can say like, if he's trying to disguise himself as like Clark Kent, but still keep the Superman, like I guess it works because like everybody's walking past the street, they're just like, who the fuck is this nigga?
Yeah, that's the point. Like he's invisible. He's 6'4", invisible, tall dude. Yeah.
So if they're going for that, I mean, I understand that, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like they could at least make him. I don't know. I feel like it's too much hair on the top.
I agree,
but
it looks like a bowl cut with too much hair at the top and in the front. It looks like extra meaty in the frontal lobe. It's like too much up there.
Right. Like it looked like he got like a fade on the side or something, like on the back. Like there's like no hair on the side, and then there's like hair on the top. Like,
yeah. What up, Tyrese? Welcome. Thanks for subbing, bro. Hey, man, thanks for calling in. I appreciate you, bro. I see that Superman is turning heads and hearts up in this motherfucker. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah. Stay safe. God bless.
Peace. Woo. Hold on. Oh, my God. All right, guys. I had to turn the phone lines off just for a second because I got to get to some of these donations. I thank you all. I will open the phone lines up again, and you will see, whenever you see the phone lines open here, that's when the phone lines are open, but I'm going to go ahead and turn that off in order to get to some of these donations. Fear not, we will get to you. We have CK Black. Report is Sadie Sink is Jean Grey. Thoughts? Sadie Sink, who the freak? Jean Grey, what? We talking about Superman. What are you talking about Jean Grey for? Junior Star says Superman and the Authority should be next after this. Oh, you mean Superman and the Authority as the title of the next Superman movie? Hopefully after this movie is out, the Authority will have some respect for Superman and leave him alone and let him do his thing. So I'm not against it, but hopefully there'll be some conclusion to this. Carl! He says, people are saying Mr. Terrific looks skinny, but Edie is? But Eddie is? But Edie is? But Edie is? Edie is? Mr. Terrific looks skinny. Who is going to complain about Mr. Terrific looking skinny or not? First of all, he doesn't look skinny to me. He's like a thin, regular, in-shape guy. Second of all, somebody who would critique the trailer and say, he looks too skinny. That's a nitpick from hell. That's like that shows me of people who are kind of haters trying to sneak hate in there without looking like a real hater. You know what I'm saying? We ignore those people. Shout out to DK Donkey Kong. I haven't seen you this happy about a superhero movie since Eternals. Also, fun fact, you and Simba are the reason I ended up getting my own husky. I'm glad to see you excited. I'll be there day one. Hashtag day zero. Hashtag DC rises. Hashtag team sus. Wow. Yeah, I miss Simba, man. Shout out to Huskies, bro. Beautiful dogs. If I ever get a dog again, it'll probably be a Husky, and I'll do it like The Simpsons. I'll name him Simba 2. I'll get another. If I ever get a dog, it's gonna be another husky, a red short hair husky, look just like Simba, and I'll call him Simba 2. And hopefully, I won't have to get the Simba 3 because I'll do that too. I'll do it just like the Simpsons did. All right, guys, I'm about to open up the phone line, so get ready. Let's do it now. Let's go ahead and do it now. We got the phone lines open now. And we already got our first caller. Let's go for it. First caller, you are in. What's up with it? It's Jody Joe. Talk to me.
Did I win?
Lewis.
Hello?
Nerd Report. My favorite.
Man, I'm so glad seeing you happy and everything. I'm happy as well, man. That trailer was pretty dope. Pretty dope, man. But there's a but right there, man.
Yeah, what's that but, Lewis?
Man, it's Warner Brothers. I don't know, man. Like,
what do you mean?
They act like they don't. They act sometimes like they don't have the rights to the film, to the characters, bro. Like they let. I don't know, man. Like
they don't put the movies out. They don't shed highlights. They don't highlight the other heroes. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it's like it looks like they're doing it in the trailer, but they have some stupid crap. Like, for example, even in Smallville. If you're a fan of Smallville, you remember that the actor Tom Wellings was dictating whether or not he wore a suit or not. It's like, why is he dictating that?
Stupid.
He doesn't own the show?
That's why I don't like him. That's why I don't like him for doing. Who are you, motherfucker? This is Superman. Put that goddamn suit. I don't want to do it. What?
Exactly. Even Joker, right? Like the first one, like great. I love that film, bro. I think it's a perfect origins for the film. So Todd Phillips goes, well, and spoiler alert, that's not the Joker. Like, I don't want it to be the Joker. Like, I don't want. It's like, bro, you don't own the rights to the character. You know what I mean? And in The Rock, like saying, hey, I don't want to be in Shazam. It's like, well, guess what, bro? Like, you're supposed to be.
You're a Shazam villain. You are the villain for Shazam.
Right.
He said that.
The first film, like, people liked it. I know you didn't like it, but it was received well, man. Yep. But it was missing Shazam. It was missing Shazam. What's it called? Black Adam.
Yeah.
Because The Rock didn't want to be in there. And it's like, well, why is it your choice, bro? You don't own the fucking character. So that's the thing. I'm just worried about that. Other than that, I'm going to predict now that Lex Luthor shoots Superman with a kryptonite bullet. And that's why he's so messed up. What do you think?
I think that he's going to shoot him with a kryptonite bullet, but I didn't piece together that it was Lex at that fortress that shot him. Yeah, I could see that.
Well, he's fighting that giant Godzilla monster, which I hope they make him look a little meaner because his eyes are a little bit googly. You know what I mean? It looks a little weird, but and then he sees that Superman comes, and then he gets pissed, and I think he pulls out a gun, and he's probably gonna shoot Superman. Superman probably flies to the south, to the fortress. He gets the closest he could get there, and then crash lands like a few miles away, maybe. What do you think?
Interesting. So he's fighting the kaiju. The kaiju's, burning him, but Superman's handling the kaiju, but it's an opportunity for Lex to leave Luthor Corp, and then go down there with his kryptonite bullet, get a shot off on him, and then the monster does some serious damage, and he's able to get away. Then what happens to the monster then?
Well, maybe the monster comes in, fights him twice. I don't know, but if you notice, like in the beginning of that shot, he's sitting to the side, right? He maybe got shot like in the stomach or something, and that's why he's spitting out blood. But they don't show him like on his back. They show him like in a fetal position, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that's happening there, right? Maybe.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I definitely believe you that there's a kryptonite bullet in that gun. Obviously, you got a kryptonite bullet in that motherfucker. You got 6 of them.
Yeah, man. And like, look, man, we got to be prepared, too, as DC Superman fans. The mere fact that movie's going to have a DC logo, there's going to be haters, and they're going to try to poop on the parade. But that trio looks better than anything Marvel has shown, like, in the past 10 years. I'm sorry, man. I can't get with that.
What trio?
Other than, like, huh?
You said that trio looks better?
the trailer looks better
Oh, the
than
trailer.
anything Marvel's put out like in a long time, man. I mean,
I ain't gonna lie,
I could
I
get
agree.
with Black Panther.
Yeah.
I could get with Black Panther. I could get with Captain America, Civil War, and that. But other than that, I don't know, man. Like Marvel to me is not
Lewis,
top tier.
because we got the superheroes. This is Superman, bro. This ain't no Ant-Man, no Captain Marvel, the Marvels. Marvel has been shoving filth down our throat and telling us to eat up. While DC
Correct.
has sucked for the longest time under Snyder, he was utilizing characters only that he thought or deemed to be cool, and we've been suffering, bro. So yeah, now that the hero is shining, now that someone is putting Superman and shining the bright light on him, people are feeling it. And I know for a fact that Kevin Feige and the company at Marvel are like, oh goddamn, they're starting to hit.
Yeah.
They're starting to realize what they got. I know they shivering in their boots.
Yeah, man. You could tell. Listen, rewind when the Guardians of the Galaxy came out. Every Marvel fanboy, like the ones that are kind of blind, not everybody,
Right.
were like, "Oh, James Gunn's the best. Anything he makes is gold.
Yep.
Anything he makes is gold.
Keep
Like,
cooking.
he can't do wrong." As soon as they changed the label, I don't know about this movie. It doesn't look good.
Facts spoken. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard what Lewis just said? He just said there is this big running. I actually have a friend called Marvin X Files. He has his own channel. You can check that out if you guys want. He was the #1 James Gunn cocksucker over at Marvel. For 8 years, he's been throwing his ear in my hole, telling me, James Gunn, bro, he the best, bro. DC can't do nothing because James Gunn is at Marvel. As soon as James Gunn came to DC, he did a trailer reaction, and he's hating on it. In fact, we're going to react to his trailer reaction after I get off the phone with Lewis. We're going to react to it. Some of the shit that he said is absolutely blasphemous. How is it that James Gunn is God, but when he goes to DC, like Lewis said, and the label changes, you switching up?
Right. And those people are going to exist. They're going to exist even if the movie's like Gone with the Wind or whatever, man.
Correct.
Like, no matter how good the movie, they're gonna be up there doing that. What James Gunn showed me with that trailer is like he listened to the fans and he moved the needle forward. He put the music, Superman music. John Williams is the best Superman music. Shout out to Hans Zimmer, because that's amazing too. But
yes,
the Superman theme is John Williams. Okay, that's
Correct.
established. Fortress of Solitude. Best Fortress of Solitude is which one? Christopher Reeves, right?
Christopher Reeves had the
Period.
best Fortress of Solitude. Second place Fortress of Solitude is the Fortress of Solitude studio at Jody's Corner, baby. Yes! I got green
Jody.
kryptonite. What's up? I
Jody,
got the
I'm gonna let you go because I know there's like a ton of people that want to talk to you. Congratulations on all the subs. And real quick, man, if you can put the trailer for Batman versus Superman next to the Superman trailer, and so you can see how different the colors are, man. It's crazy.
Oh,
and
it's
I
crazy.
think people are shocked when they saw the Superman trailer because there's colors in there.
Will
The
do,
difference
Lewis.
is so fucking crazy, bro.
Shout out to you, man. Thank you for calling in. You came in with the fire.
Love
I
you guys.
appreciate your peace. I know you guys are calling. I got to stop the phone lines only for a second because I want you guys to see this trailer one more time in its entirety. Let go.
Krypto. Home. Take me home.
Oh, I love that. Take me home, Krypto. Take me home, Krypto. Take me home. I see people are still calling in. We will reopen the phone lines again, but like I promised you guys, let's take a look at, and this guy's my friend, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to go ahead and look at Marvin X Files YouTube channel. You guys feel free to check him out. This is the Marvin X Files YouTube channel. And here is his reaction to Superman. Look, here's a Superman trailer reaction. Now, this is the guy. See his face? He is a supreme Marvel fan. See, I have friends, close friends, who don't even like DC. So that's how unbiased I am. Only when we could communicate with each other, see the differences, and actually have discussions, it could bring you closer as neighbors, strangers, and friends. So this guy is a Marvel meat writer. Understand that he's the fanboy of fanboys. Also, my good friend. He has his own YouTube channel called Marvin X Files. Feel free to subscribe to it if you wish, if you like the content, or if you want to support him or me. Here's his trailer reaction in the flesh. Don't strike me, X Files.
Reacted to, and we on the last minute of the countdown. Oh, that's right. Superman? And defeated? James Gunn.
I know the sound's low. I'm sorry, guys.
The directors of the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. He called it Krypto. That Krypto? You get the first glance at Krypto?
Krypto.
Oh, I knew it.
Home. Take me home.
And just so you guys know, so you guys understand, if you guys are wondering what that semen-like substance is on the bottom of his chin, I don't know if you guys see it. Look at the bottom left part of his chin. You'll see something that looked like cum on his chin. Yeah, that's probably what it is. But it's probably cereal or something. When he woke up, he had some on some cereal before he went. Because mind you, he was there at 6 a.m. in the morning, and you could still see the sleep in his face. So in case you guys are wondering.
I forgot they moved up in this. Oh, is that a Kaichi? decent. It looks mediocre. I don't like the visuals of this James Gunn project. I wish we had like Guardians of the Galaxy visuals or Eternals or something more vibrant. It seems a little dim and captured on the iPhone. It seems. I don't like the quality of the movie. I just don't. It could be better for a James Gunn project. It could look way better. And they showed us a glimpse of Krypto, and also Superman is blooded up. That's crazy. He is the most powerful superhero ever. So I wonder who had left Superman up in that condition. You know, it's like who was behind this? And they showed Mr. Terrific and the Gardner guy, Joe Gardner, whatever his name is. I do not know his name. Is Landon. Who got the Will haircut off of Stranger Things? Him. And it looks okay. And the music choice, it was decent. I expected more. But I understand it's an official trailer, but it was cool. It was decent, man. Dang. And the music, it was okay. Yeah, it was decent, man. If I have to give this Superman a grade, I would give it a C. It gets a solid C. It was cool. It wasn't too bad, but it is a C. A grade. I would give it a C. It gets a solid C. A mediocrity. It was cool. It wasn't too bad, but it didn't capture me how I thought that it would. And the music, and they should have got something better. I don't know. But overall, it was decent, man. And my name is Marvin X Files. If it doesn't have that, it is real. It's authentic.
You know why? What he said? He says I expected it to be better. No, you didn't, lying motherfucker. You said that this movie is gonna bomb. You said the movie's gonna be trash. Fantastic Four is gonna defeat it. It's gonna be better than Fantastic Four. You said this movie won't make $300 million. And you thought the trailer was going to suck before it came out. Don't be lying, bruh. So I bring up that not only to promote his channel, but to also show you that, guys, that I, too, have friends that are absolutely batshit crazy and who differ in opinion from my own, okay? You could clearly see that. If I have a friend who's like that, I know you have a friend like that. I know that you are probably this person. I know that there's a lot of fans out there that are going to be haters of this movie. And I want you guys to call in. Phone lines are now open again. Phone lines open now. Well, not now. Now. Phone lines Okay. What's up with it? You live? Talk to me. You live with Jody Joe? It's me. What's up with it? Yeah, what's up, bro?
Yeah, I just want to say, I don't know what your boy X be slurping in the morning, but that boy is tripping.
It's either one of two things. He was slurping cock or cereal. One of them.
Well, either way, I don't know how he could say that thing was mid, which is hilarious, because I've heard him complain about numerous things. Because one thing that I love about this is that it nails Superman at his core.
Yes.
And that he's a man, he's a hero of the people.
Yes.
Which is hilarious, because if X loves Captain America, he should love Superman, because they're like 1-to-1. So, Superman's almighty powerful.
Captain America and Superman are very similar in almost every way except one. One is DC, one is Marvel. And that's enough to make people not like Superman. It's crazy.
Yeah, which is ridiculous because like me, I don't have a bias towards either. I love both equally.
Same.
So that's why it's hilarious. And what's hilarious is that he's complaining about Supes getting hurt in the beginning of the trailer. He goes like, "Oh, he's the most powerful hero. He shouldn't get hurt." And it's hilarious because if you don't have Supes getting hurt, you know what you get? You get Captain Marvel.
Oh.
Because that was the biggest issue with Captain Marvel, is that she was almighty and powerful. There was no one to stop her.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there was a lot of
Which is
reasons
why
why Captain Marvel didn't work out. She just was blank. She had no personality, no care. She was a walking, talking agenda in a suit. I think that's why people didn't like her the most.
Well, no, because I was saying they lean too much on the negative side of her character.
Yeah.
Which is, in my opinion.
Uh-huh.
But that's the thing, because if you don't have these heroes deal with these obstacles, how are you going to relate to them? Like, how are you going to root for them?
Well, that's why I've been having these calls. I'm having people call in, and 100% of the call-in so far has been nothing but positive. But that's why I wanted to have these call-ins so people could call in and let me know, is there someone out there, is there a logical reason why someone would dislike this trailer that doesn't have bias? Let's say that this person doesn't hate DC, doesn't love Marvel, likes superhero movies, but doesn't like this trailer. Do you think that person exists?
That is tough because there might be. There honestly, with how toxic the internet is, there might be some. I'm not gonna lie to you because the internet be toxic like that.
Bold, you're not that person. You can't say you're that person because you don't like superhero movies like that. You're not into pop culture that much. You like anime, but you don't count. So no, even you don't count, Bold. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to find that person, and what this just, I got to tell you, what's your name again? Jonathan. Shout out to Superman's son, Jonathan Kent. I am just so happy as a Superman fan to be able to talk to people like you, to see the comments, to see James flexing his cock, putting his meat out for everybody to see, because this is the moment I've been waiting for over a decade, bro. Like, I've been waiting for people to see how great Superman can be. And we ain't even seen the movie yet.
Yeah. And I love it too, because mind you, my main favorite has always been Spider-Man. I've been a Spider-Man guy, but growing up,
character.
When I grew up, I started with DC. I started with Batman. I started with Superman and the Justice League. They were because I grew up with the cartoons. So for me, watching this trailer, it's like, James Gunn, he understands Superman. He understands every aspect.
It seems
the
that
moment
way.
The moment I saw Krypto, I was like, I'm sold.
Done.
I'm sold. And not even just Krypto, everything about it was great.
What was the best part of the trailer for you?
Besides Krypto?
Oh, if Krypto's the best part, then yeah. So Krypto saving Superman and taking him home to the fortress was the best part of the trailer for you.
Yeah, I mean, and also just the fact of just seeing him just with his supporting cast, him being with Lois, him being with his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just shows you that, he might be almighty and powerful, but he's still people forget that he grew up on Earth. He's a human at heart.
He's just like we are.
Because he has to put that facade that he's powerful because, hey, if I don't do it, who else is going to?
Yeah. Yes.
And aside from that, everything about the trailer was solid. I liked Hawkgirl. I liked Metamorpho. I liked Mr. Terrific. Even Guy Gardner, even though he's the worst Green Lantern.
Yeah, he's whack, and he looks whack too. That is a whack-looking Green Lantern for sure. But I think that he's supposed to look trash.
Yeah, I think that's the point, because I think James Gunn knows that, why'd you pick that lantern? That's the worst lantern. And James Gunn's like, don't worry, you're getting your main two. They're coming.
I actually think
he's giving.
I actually think that they're going to be ops in this movie. He's good. I feel like they're going to encroach on Superman's territory and trying to show him what being a hero is. And he's going to be doubtful, but try to. And then they're going to get on his nerves And I think that they're a thorn in his side in this movie. I don't think that they're.
Yeah, no, yeah. I think that's. I think how that's gonna be. Like they're gonna be obstacles at first, but then when they see what's going on, they're gonna be like, oh wait, no, Super's right.
Yeah.
Guy Gardner the most because that's always been Guy Gardner. Guy Gardner's always been like, whatever. I know how to do everything. I'm the best. I'm the almighty. That's the reason why he got decked in the face and got knocked out by Batman in the comics. But like that's why I think like when it comes to like the aspect of Green Lantern, they picked Guy because they know like, yeah, we're gonna start with Guy because he's gonna be the appetizer to build up to the main two lanterns for the Lantern show because James Gunn knows people want Hal Jordan and John Stewart. Those are the main two Green Lanterns.
Yeah.
Because honestly, when they build up to Justice League, let's be real, Guy Gardner ain't gonna be in that damn team.
Facts. Now, I think John's the guy. I think James is shaping John to be the Justice League Green Lantern. And good, I want that to be the case.
Yeah, cause I think so too. I mean, they might do a thing where like him and Hal swap places from time to time.
Yeah, that's possible as well.
I've seen that happen before. Honestly, the way I see it, they might, if James Gunn is ballsy, they might just do the parallax story or Hal goes crazy, and instead of Kyle Rayner, it's John Stewart that has to go, yo, bro, you kind of tripping right now. Like, this ain't you. Like, you my mentor. Like, you my mentor, but like, if I got to put you down, I got to put you down.
All interesting things, bro. I'm glad, Jonathan, that you called in, that you're excited about Superman as much as I am, bro. DC Rises, bro. Make sure you get your Superman tickets in the highest, biggest theater possible, bro.
For sure, bro. I already know my niece is probably going to be texting me talking about, oh, my God, have you seen the trailer? Yeah, I know, child, I did.
Yes, child, and I'll buy you a ticket.
If I don't, your father will.
Thanks for calling, bro.
Yeah.
Peace. Okay, all right. Next caller. Welcome to Jody's Corner. You are live. Talk to me.
SQG is Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon from Chi-Town, the mop-headed, dreaded one, is here.
Yeah, hey, dog. First of all, X-Files is trash. Those cum dripping from his lip when he just got up.
Isn't he trash, bro? He trash.
Bro, and the thing about it is, bro, that was a fucking teaser trailer, bro. For a teaser trailer, I knocked it out the park. That's not even the trailer.
Yes. It's not even a full first trailer. Yes. It's just enough to show you about what this movie can be about to get you thirsty. I'm going to tell you, I will watch the official trailer, and then I'm done after that. I will watch the official trailer, and I'm done. Hopefully James doesn't make more trailers, but even if he does, I'm not going to watch them.
Yeah, I think that'll save some shit from the movie, because this movie looks like it's going to be fucking terrific for a Superman movie.
Yeah.
So my first Superman that I watched was
I heard that you watched something on Discord last night.
Yeah, I was gonna get that.
Okay, go ahead. Start over.
All right, so look. The first Superman movie that I was introduced to was unfortunately Man of Steel, right?
Okay.
So when I watched it, I was like, this shit dark as hell. Like, I didn't know about DC. Believe it or not, I didn't know about DC. I know about Batman, of course, and Superman,
right,
but I didn't know about the real comic book, shit about it. So my little kid brain was getting into it. So when I was watching Man of Steel, I was like, this is dark. I was like, this is Superman? I was like, nah, I'm going to go to Marvel. So so that's why I went to Marvel. So fast forward into present, now I'm 25. And in Discord, we was watching Superman Returns, something for Superman Returns. And then I think it was Evolve that said it. He was like, you ain't watch Superman Returns? Oh, no, stop it. You watching that. And yesterday, we watched it. And when I tell you, Jody, that was out the whole time I was born. that Superman movie was out.
Yes.
My God, Brandon Root. That man played the hell out of that role.
Facts. I'm glad you liked it. That is a great Superman movie. It has flaws, obviously. The biggest flaw that it has is it doesn't have a villain. A villain for him to fight.
Yeah, but this is my personal opinion, because first seeing it, right? Because I gave it an A+. Because I'm like, if I walked out the
Woo.
movie theater watching that, I would have gave it an A+. I would have gave that movie an A+.
And let me just say, because you're onto something that's important. If Superman came out in 2020, it would have made a lot more money because it would have been in the superhero boom, and a lot of people would have liked it. A lot more people would have loved that movie if they got a chance to see it in the modern day.
Yeah, because Evil broke it down. He said the movies that came out that year was Prestige. It was 300. It was fucking gladiator movies of the Gauntlet. So it did what it could, right? I don't know how much money it made, but it did what it could. But that movie, bro, when him going, picking the plane up and taking it to the fucking baseball field.
That was lit. That was the scene of the movie. That is a top 3 Superman scene all time in movies, and it's underrated.
Yes.
The score that was playing. Did you hear the? Did you hear them? You heard the lady singing when he was singing, saving that plane.
I felt it all, dog. I felt it all.
Yeah.
And when he went above the world and he listened to all the fucking people.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. we got a Superman fan in Qui-Gon. We got one, ladies and gentlemen.
They got me, dog. I'm tearing up right now talking about it.
It's epic.
Bro, so and then Lex Luthor, who played Kevin Spacey. Oh my God.
Fantastic Lex, right?
Best Lex. He's evil. Hey, forced the signature, Jody.
Yeah.
Forced the signature.
He was smashing a 90-year-old lady for months to get that bread.
Oh my God.
He was smashing that. He said, "The wig is yours to keep. I'll take everything else."
Exactly. And when Kathleen said, you think you want to be a god? He said, I don't want to be a god. I don't want to be that. And I was like, oh, that's the reason why he hates Superman.
Yeah.
That he hates this
because he's better than the rest of us.
Perception.
Yeah.
Yeah. He hates this perception of him being a god. I'm gonna skip all the way to the end because that movie is A+. The ending of that movie when him getting beat up. Oh my God! I looked away. I was like, no, I don't want to see Superman like this. I don't want to see him get jumped by a couple goons because he got kryptonite.
You get it. I cried in the theater when that shit was happening. They were playing that sad music in slow motion, and when Brandon Ruth belted out, no, and he tried to grab him, and they threw him and was punched. When he took his jacket off and showed the muscles, I said, no, leave him alone. Leave him alone, you bastards.
Leave him alone.
He's weak right now. But he was also an OP Superman. Don't ever expect to see a Superman like that ever again. That motherfucker was OP.
That motherfucker was OP, bro. OP. He came down, he's in the plane with Lois. Then he looked at Lois. He said, I gotta go back. I was like, oh, nigga, what you just went through?
Yep. She said,
go back.
You're hurt. Then Cyclops in the passenger seat looked back like, dang, she still loves this nigga. Fuck.
Hey, Richard, that nigga. Richard, that
He was tight. He came back with the plane.
Tightest cut ever, nigga.
He came back with the plane and got him. That was fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my God.
He knew he knew he couldn't mess with Superman, but he still was a good man. And yeah, you're right. He did his thing.
He said, I flew back. I was watching with Flash. Flash like, he said, I flew back.
Yeah. What about the scene where, which is important to me, when he was going to save Lois, he X-rayed into the ocean and saw the crack going towards Metropolis and doubled back.
Oh my God.
What does that say about his character? The woman that he loves is in trouble and in danger. Potentially his son. But I got to go save these people first because I got to do what I got to do.
Man.
Yeah.
The kryptonite water. It was kryptonite water, nigga.
This motherfucker.
He penetrated through all that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. That movie. And you know, it made me cry. And when I would go rewatch the trailer for this Superman, I cried. I cried. I was like, oh, that's what they're doing.
You know what's coming.
Oh, my.
Yeah, they're going to F him up.
They're going to F this man up. It's going to break my heart.
Psychologically, emotionally, and then physically. God dang, we know that there's a guy he's fighting, a physical threat, and Lex, and a freaking kaiju, and whatever else, the people rejecting him. All that shit he got to deal with. We should walk out of this movie feeling exhausted. And then hopeful at the end. Like, we should feel exhausted, but then like, dang, because Superman's going to prevail with hope. I want to walk out with hope, but feel the exhaustion for what we have to visually experience.
From them tears, nigga. I want to be tears, dog. I wouldn't be a tear. I want to be after cum shots in that movie theater, bro. That's what I want to happen, bro. I want that to happen, bro. And for that, the reason why I brought that up is because that Superman Returns made me feel that's Superman, dog. That's Superman. And I was like, I fucking watched Man of Steel first. I watched that. That was my first. You Zack Snyder, you fucked up people growing up watching these Superman movies, dog. And I was one of them.
You were one of them.
Shit. Right, damn. I hate you, nigga. Doing that to me. You did that to me, nigga.
Imagine me having to live through the Snyderverse, knowing what Superman really is. Witnessing a man release movies that hoe him, that are mind warping the little kids to thinking this is who Superman really is.
He a cold-blooded nigga. He's a cold-blooded
savage,
nigga, dog.
Straight savage.
Bro. Wait, he's getting what he deserves right now, and that's to fucking sit back and watch a real director that knows how to direct Superman. Direct Superman while you direct your ass to the sideline, nigga. Done with that.
There's somebody, hey, Qui-Gon, someone's in the chat saying that they're going to call me out. Bomb Initials. You know who Bomb Initials is. He said, I'm calling, I'm going to wreck your shit. So I want to know, Bomb Initials, what's your area code? Let me know what your area code is, not your phone number. Just give me the 3 digits of your area code. So when I see your number pop up, I'll switch off of Qui-Gon and I'll come to you. All right?
That's cool with me.
All right, for sure. So, yeah, man, I'm so happy that you freaking enjoyed Returns. Returns got a bad rap. It's a fantastic superhero movie. And Brandon Routh is that dude. Mind you, Brandon Routh's a solid, 6'3", maybe. I think Brandon like 6'3". He's a big guy.
Yeah,
he's tall.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. Oh my god. Oh, real quick. That Lex, that in the trailer.
Yeah.
If he can be not like the Superman Returns, but like a more, similar to it, but James put his own style on it. And I don't know if he's trying to mix it with the Smallville Lex, which I haven't seen, but that's what James said is the best Lex to him, that Smallville Lex. I'm cool with that. He's going to psychologically make me cry. And as long as you do that, get in my brain. That's all I'm about, Jody. Get in my brain, my nigga. Make me feel these type of feelings that I'm supposed to feel when I'm going to see a fucking Superman movie.
Yeah.
That's it. And
if he could do that, that's a W. That is a W if he could do that. I don't see it when I look at him physically, but that's why we have actors, bro. Actors can, once they portray the role to you, they can convince you, and you don't even notice them anymore. There he is. There's Bomb Initials. He's calling right now, Qui-Gon. I'm going to go ahead and destroy this motherfucker real quick. I'll holler at you, bro.
I love.
Peace. Bomb Initials. Call back. Where'd he go? He stopped calling. Call back, Bomb Initials. Call back. Call back. That's not it. Call back, Bomb Initials. Where you at? Come on. No, that ain't it either. Is this him?
That ain't it either.
This Bomb Initials?
No, it's not, but I would still like to have a chance to talk.
All right, you sound cute. Let's talk. What's up? What's your name?
My name's Ariel. And
Oh,
I
my
just wanna
ex-girlfriend's
preface
name is
this-
Ariel. She broke my heart.
No way.
No, I'm
Oh,
just
I
playing.
hate
She,
that.
my ex-girlfriend name was
Oh.
Ariel, but she was great. She was great. Hi, how you doing, girl?
Okay. I'm good.
Awesome.
I just want to preface this by saying that I've been listening so far, and I just want to say that I'm not a Marvel fan whatsoever. I am a DC fan.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily a Snyder fan.
Okay.
But I do enjoy Man of Steel. I think Man of Steel is a great film.
I think it is too.
This trailer specifically, things that I did not like, the score, using John Williams' score, I think is a cop-out, really.
Really?
I think that using John Williams' score is using nostalgia to get people to feel some sort of emotion for this film.
Yep.
The special effects, to me, the CGI definitely looks like it needs some work.
Okay.
And I just don't know how it's going to fare with the story and everything like that. With James Gunn, I think he is a very talented director. I don't know if he has the skill level that Zach had as far as CGI goes to do Superman justice. And that's my opinion.
Well, let me tell you, Zach is not the one doing the CGI. He had CGI artists doing that. So they would get the credit, not necessarily Zach, but I think I know what you're talking about. I don't think that
Well, certainly the direction then of
yeah,
the CGI.
exactly. I don't think that there is a director that I have seen. I don't think that there's a director that could do better action than Zack Snyder when it comes to Superman. What I've seen in Man of Steel, that action has yet to be topped. Like epic, sure, I've seen more epic action, but as far as pure action delivered cinematically and looking as riveting as it did, what those fight scenes, that Zod Superman, and then the Zod Feora non-fight scene, that just still can't be F with. So
it will never be beat. And I do think that the two things necessarily wrong with Man of Steel was, one, Amy Adams as Lois Lane, was not a fan of her. They did not do a good job with the love story when it came to Clark and her.
It was forced.
And it was forced. The chemistry was not there. And, the way that they did Jonathan Kent was not a fan of him,
awful.
dying in the tornado.
God awful, yeah.
Was not a fan of that either. But I love the story of, Krypton. I love Jor-El. I love that he was able to, you go into a Superman movie thinking that you know the story, thinking that you know the backstory of Krypton, but he still surprises you in those moments. And I think, too, that people, going back to the nostalgia point, that, even with Superman Returns, I hate Superman Returns, and I know you really love that movie.
Why?
But the reason why
you're making sense. I'm starting to believe. Are you a Superman fan?
I am because I love Christopher Reeve. I love Christopher Reeve, Superman, Richard Donner, Superman.
Well, Superman Returns was nothing but Superman 5.
Exactly, Jody. Exactly. That's my point. It was the Force Awakens of Superman. It was
Force Awakens. Oh no, I'm not doing that. That's savage. The Force Awakens. You disrespected Wait. Superman Returns got all of the beats from 78 Superman right. They didn't get them wrong. So I can't say The Force Awakens because The Force Awakens is dog shit. They didn't even get the Force right in The Force Awakens. Are you saying that Superman Returns didn't pay respectful homage to 78 and you thought it was bad?
There's a difference, Jody. There's a difference, Jody, between homage and just straight copying. They took the same real estate story and just made it bigger.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Force Awakens did with the Death Star. It wasn't the Death Star, it was the Death Planet.
Right.
So,
but that's a beat, but they still, even if though it was a copy, let's say it was a copy, sure, that means you would still like it. You would still say, oh, that's kind of cheap, you're copying it, make something of your own. But I still like it because you're a fan of 78. With The Force Awakens, even though you're right about the Death Star being redone, there was way more things in The Force Awakens that was dog shit that doesn't have anything to do with that. And I can't compare that to Superman Returns. Those are not the same.
Superman Returns definitely has some great moments, like you said, like the plane scene and, certain scene, even with the flight scene with Clark and Lois. I mean, they could have been, they copied it bar for bar. Like, it was really just a regurgitation. Even with Kevin Spacey as Lex, it was a regurgitation of Gene Hackman. So
a regurgitation of something that you love, right?
Yes, but
so you should still like it.
That's not what I go to the movies for, Jody. That's not what I go to the movies for. I go to the movies to see something, to see something different, to see somebody take a risk. And I think everybody hates on Zack Snyder when it comes to. And I'm not saying I don't like Batman versus Superman. I don't like the Justice League. I love Man of Steel, and Man of Steel should have got its trilogy. It should have gotten, it should have had Chris Nolan stay as a producer, Jonathan Nolan stay as a producer, and we would be having a very different conversation right now.
Yeah, you know why they didn't. Nolan got out of there because he saw what Snyder did to Superman. Nolan told Snyder, you're going to piss people off. And he did it anyway. So, of course, Nolan left. He said, I ain't about to be part of this.
He did. And I hope, I am a Superman fan. He's one of my favorite superheroes. I am not a Marvel fan whatsoever, and I think that because Marvel is not doing so well now, they see an opportunity to be able to appeal to those fans. I don't want to see a DC version of a Marvel movie. I don't want to see that.
Do you think that's what this movie is? Do you think that James Gunn's Superman is a DC version of a Marvel movie?
I mean,
just off the opening alone, Ariel, just off the opening alone, we already got blood in the first 5 minutes. You know Marvel don't do blood.
I know they don't do blood, but
yeah, we got that quick.
I just could not. I just couldn't. I literally, when I was watching it, I was just getting, oh, this is just so Marvel coded. I don't know, but I will say that having Krypto and I already like the way Lois looks, and I like the way he looks. The suit.
I don't like the suit.
Suit's okay.
I don't really. I like it better now that I've seen the trailer, but I'm not a fan of the suit.
Yeah, the suit could be better. I want it to win. I want DC to have their just due. I want them to have their day in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. I just don't want them to think that, oh, this is how we get fans by making like Marvel decisions when it comes to DC. Because they're totally two different.
I'm having a really hard time with you comparing this to Marvel. Outside of, you strike me as an edgy girl, a girl that likes, you said, try something different, be bold, take chances. Well, I would argue to the contrary that Snyder did that for 10 years. We got to get back to tradition. And this trailer screams tradition. That's what we need. We don't need no more edgy with Superman. We've had enough of that, don't you think?
I think that they should definitely try it. I will definitely be in the theater to watch.
Good. Give it a chance.
And I will give it a chance. And, I just don't want to see another Richard Donner film. I want to see a James Gunn Superman film. And, I think we will see that.
Yeah.
And I don't want them to use the John Williams score anymore. Don't hijack a film that's already made. That is Christopher Reeve's, that is Richard Donner's film. I want it to have its own score. And I will say, you have to admit this, Jody, that the fact that Hans Zimmer and Zack Snyder were able to come up with a theme for Superman that rivals John Williams' score? Come on. It rivals it.
I wouldn't say Zack and Hans Zimmer. I would just say Hans Zimmer. That's a Zimmer thing.
Okay. Well, why do you want to
you try to add Zack to that? I'm not going to let you have that. You said Zack and Hans. No. This is what Hans Zimmer does no matter what director he partners with. That's his thing.
Wait. Does not Zack have to call Hans Zimmer on the phone?
Well,
does he not have to pick up the phone and say, I want Hans to do my Superman film?
Well, the reason why you got Hans Zimmer in Man of Steel and you did not get him in BVS is because Hans Zimmer did that as a courtesy to Christopher Nolan, who did the Dark Knight trilogy just a year prior. So in honesty, he wouldn't have even got Hans Zimmer. Zack would not have gotten Hans Zimmer if it wasn't for Christopher Nolan.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll say that, he had nothing to do with that whatsoever, even though it is his film, his name's on the film, everything like that. But I will say,
Nolan was the
it's still
EP. He was the executive producer.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
And I love that. I think that's the reason why Man of Steel is as good as it is. But I think that you have to still give it to that franchise.
Yeah. Man of Steel score is fantastic. I can't that Man of Steel score is iconic. And like I say, Man of Steel is I'm with you. Man of Steel as a film, I don't think that I can give it an A. I think it has to get an A+ because as a film about a story of an alien coming to Earth and then going through shit, it does it really well, epically. But as a Superman film, that's where it falls for me. So I see why you love it.
Well, yeah, because it's more about him and Krypton and him being an alien, and you really don't get his human side. And this trailer, what James I see he's trying to do is he's trying to appeal to the human side of Clark, and it's bright and it's colorful, and it's the complete opposite of what Zack did with Man of Steel. And I don't mind that. I really don't. But I don't know. When I saw what I saw and I heard the score, when I heard John Williams' score, I'm thinking, oh no. Oh no, here we go again. So
I got to say that's an interesting point. When you first said that, I was like, what is she talking about? But then I'm thinking about it. It's like, you're right. Of course, they utilized John Williams' iconic score in order to bolster and get an effect towards his movie. And I'm glad that he did it, though. I'm glad. I know the word opposite on that. I see it, identify it as being a cheap way to get us in, but it's welcomed. Because John Williams is Superman as much as anything.
Yes. Yes, I agree. Yeah. When you think Superman, you think that iconic John Williams score, and you think of that whole thing. But yeah, I am excited to see it. I hope he proves me wrong. I want him. I want James to prove me wrong and to make a beautiful DC Superman film. That's my take.
And I'll take it. I hope that you enjoy the film. Shout out to you for coming through and saying how you really feel. Much respect, Ariel.
Thank you so much, Jody.
Have a good night. That was fantastic. That's it. She brought up some really good points. A couple Snyder stuff in there, try to edge him in there, but I'm like, nah, not gonna let that happen. But she brought some really good points. I appreciated that phone call. Hopefully I can appreciate this one too. What's up? It's Jody Joe. You're live. Talk to me.
What's going on, Jody's Corner?
What's up with it, bro? Who am I talking to?
Cam TV. We talked about 3 years back whenever No Way Home came out, whenever you had the spoiler discussion.
Cam TV comes to my mind. It is ringing a bell. What's up, bro? Welcome. What you thinking, bro? How you feeling about the trailer?
I'm at a loss for words, man. I've been, because I'm big on Marvel. I know Marvel a lot more than I know DC. But that trailer is definitely making me like I'm DC now. Can you hear me?
Just like that. Yeah, can you hear me? DC like that. So what? How does one like you go from loving and enjoying Marvel for so many years to in an instant seeing a trailer from Superman, which is our top dog? I think that's he's our Captain America / Iron Man. How do you go from loving Marvel so much to seeing this trailer and then opening up to DC?
I mean, I think that James Gunn was the perfect choice to take over the, DC. He obviously knows what he's doing. And like I said, we only seen a teaser trailer, and I'm impressed by that. So I can just imagine what the official trailer is going to look like. But I'm all in. Superman is my favorite DC character. I'm not a big fan of Batman. Superman always been my favorite DC character. I've always loved him. And what amazes me is that I honestly feel like that this new guy is going to be better than Henry Cavill. The only thing you can say that Henry Cavill forever have him on is the suit. But other than that, I think he might be better.
Easy. I think he's gonna be. I think so. Henry Cavill was in Man of Steel, BVS, Justice League, and Snydercult. So and Shazam. Well, no, he wasn't Shazam. That was just a body double. So he was in 4 movies. I believe that David Cornswet in this first Superman movie, after the movie's done, he will have already surpassed Cavill. In one movie.
Yeah, I mean, and when I was watching the trailer, because I watched your trailer discussion and description and whatever, and it's like this trailer gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, you could feel, maybe not everybody,
Like,
but you could
literally,
feel
like,
Superman.
It gave me goosebumps. Like,
because when you watched it, you felt it. Yeah.
You said what now?
When you watched the trailer, you felt something.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, it has that effect.
Most definitely.
It has that effect. It's
I'm
great to
loving
have
what
you.
I'm seeing. I believe in James Gunn. I think.
Oh yeah, I think we're still talking
said
through
what now?
TVs. I think we're still talking through the TV rather than the phone. And make sure you're talking to me through the phone and not listening to me through the TV. But like I said, it's great to have you from Marvel to DC. And still, here's the thing, staying a Marvel fan, like I am, because I'm a Marvel fan too, bro. There's fire over there at Marvel. The problem with Marvel is that the fire happened 6 years plus ago. But here's why Coke and Pepsi needs to thrive. Here's why you need Coke and Pepsi. Here's why you need Nintendo and Xbox and Sony. The competition just makes them better, and we win in the end, bro. Thanks for calling in, bro. You had a lag. You had a little bit of a lag, but it's okay. What's up, caller? You live with Jody Joe. Talk to me.
Hey, man. How's it going, man? Merry Christmas, first and foremost, man.
For sure. It was going good. Happy holidays to you. Where you calling from? What's your name?
I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and my name is Serge.
Serge, what up with it, Serge, man? How you doing? How do you feel about the Superman trailer? Let's talk.
Man, the shit was super, man. I tell you,
it was super,
what
man.
I like about it so much is the fact that
yo, my girl Nada Dunn just dropped $100 on your boy.
Shout out him.
Yeah, my girl Nada. Shout out to Nada Dunn. Hey, the caller shouting you out too, Nada. The baseball way, the right way.
Everybody spam W's for him, man.
Shout out to my girl Nada Dunn, the Georgia Peach herself. Let me see if Nada don't never say nothing in her comments, but let me check and see if she said something. Nope, she ain't said nothing. She just supporting this shit. Nada's been listening.
Blessing and leaving.
Yeah, hey, that's what she is. She don't need to say nothing. I already know that's my sis right there. She supports. She's a member of the family, bro, and she's listening to all these conversations, and she's getting wrecked by how the turnaround has happened just off of a trailer drop and showing people what Superman really is. Snyder showed the world what Superman is not. James is showing the world what Superman is.
That's exactly it. I love how instead of getting this, I feel like, they with Zack Snyder's Superman, they've given him like this God complex and everything like that, yada, yada, yada. But I love how with James Gunn's Superman, what they're portraying is a warm and humble feeling that Superman always puts off in the comics, in the TV shows, everything, I like the comic book accuracy. A lot of people were complaining about, like Guy Gardner's hair, how he was looking. I think it's funny and it's goofy, and it's good for, it's good for all these. It's good for what we're getting right now compared to like all this serious, edgy shit that's going on. You know what I mean? Superman is supposed to be a bright character. People expect him to be taken seriously, and him as like this, fucking, I don't know. They take Superman as like I don't know. They take him like he's fucking Sephiroth, you know what I mean, or something like that, or goddamn Omni-Man.
A lot of people
Superman
do.
is Superman. He's supposed to be humble, you know.
Yeah, and
But other than
that Green Lantern though, that Green Lantern looked trash. I think on purpose. That suit is ugly.
Yeah, I think it
He
looks
looks
like that on
whack in it. He looks puffy, and that haircut is atrocious. I think he's supposed to look garbage like that. On purpose.
But honestly though, you gotta understand though, that's how his character's supposed to look. He's supposed to be a doofus. Guy Gardner's supposed to be a doofus. If you read the comics,
Yeah.
he's supposed to be a doofus.
Yeah, but he's old.
Other than that, I got everything positive about the trailer. I just think that the suit, a lot of people like it, or a lot of people don't like it. Personally, I think it's okay, but it's definitely nothing compared to Henry Cavill's suit.
I agree.
That's the perfect Superman suit, you know. And honestly, I like the red trunks. I just think a lot of people ain't noticing it, but the big problem with the suit
Rest in peace to the king.
The suit. It's a symbol. The symbol is bad.
Yeah.
Why would you have a campy...
I don't know why he did that. He went to Kingdom Come S.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Why would you have a sleek symbol
perfect as this symbol is? He changed it.
With a campy suit, right? You got this campy suit that looks like, like just a campy baggy suit, right? But you gonna have a sleek look like the Kingdom Come S that looks like a Z, which I don't like when it looks like a Z personally. I like when he just has a big fat S on him, you know?
Yeah. Same.
You give him, you fix the symbol, the suit is better, 10 times better.
Facts.
And you don't have the suit tag.
And I think that they will fix it. I think by the second movie we're gonna get a traditional S. I hope.
Yeah, for sure. All they gotta do is just, make it traditional and push it up more, and it's gonna look perfect.
Because the point of it, the point of the S is seeing that it's an S. It doesn't look like an S. Like, I'm like, what are we doing?
It looks like a fucking Z. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy work. Like that. Well, how could you be so off with that? That's crazy. But then again, here's what I think, guys. James said, this is out of his mouth. He just said that he used the same costume designer that he used in his Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. Well, that explains everything.
I don't know.
That explains why these suits are ugly, because, to be honest, the Guardians of the Galaxy suits are ugly. 90% of the Marvel MCU suits are ugly. They're not good. DC has amazing costume designers, and James did not utilize the capital that Warner Brothers has.
Yeah.
So,
otherwise, man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I hate what they did to Henry Cavill, man. He could have been so good.
Henry Cavill could have beat out Christopher Reeve if Zach didn't have his hands on him.
For real.
Facts. Thanks for calling in, caller. I appreciate you, bro.
For sure, man. Stay well, man.
You too. Amazing calls. Amazing calls. Wow. Okay. All right, caller, you are the lucky last. Talk to me. You live.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Who's calling? Who am I talking to?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
This is Terry.
Oh, what's up, Terry?
So, Jody, I'm really happy for you. I'm happy for you, but I'm going to let you finish. Well, Man of Steel is the best trailer of all time. It's the best trailer of all time.
No, it's not. It is for you.
Okay.
If that's your opinion, I won't refute it, but I would disagree.
Yeah. Well, let me just start off by saying this. I actually didn't want to call because I could see how happy you are, and I really didn't
No, bring it. Bring the negativity. Bring the realness. Let's go. It's fine.
Yeah. The only reason why I'm doing this is because there's too many people saying they love it. So I just feel like
all right. You want to be the bad guy?
I
Let's
gotta
go.
be Kendrick right now, okay?
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna start from the beginning of the trailer. Why do they got him in a fetal position like that? Like, you couldn't have him, like, you know what I mean? Like, couldn't it be more epic in the suit too?
Because he got his shit wrecked. That's what happens when you get your shit wrecked.
Okay, so let me just tell you my initial kind of like impression of like the trailer when I first saw it. So I thought it was kind of weird from the beginning. Like I said, like, he's in the fetal position. I didn't really like that. I really don't like the suit. Like when I saw the picture, when I first saw the picture, I didn't like it, but initially I was like, you know what, I can't really see it that well. So when I see this trailer, I feel like I'm gonna like it more seeing it in motion. Seeing it in motion now, I really don't like it. It's really, really poofy. It's really like he's got the Kanye red boots on. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. Anyway, so he's in this fetal position, and then the dog shows up. Now, I don't know how I feel exactly about the Krypto being in this movie, but it's weird to me how you have serious moments like this, right? You have serious moments of this situation where Superman's knocked out, and then you have a dog with a cape on, and it's an ugly dog at that. I mean, I don't even know, like, what I have to know, like, what do you like about it? Is it the music? Is it the dog? Because I really don't get it.
Really? Oh, wait, so it sounds like you don't like anything about the trailer. You don't like the trailer.
Okay, let me rephrase. The trailer is actually, in some ways, I would say it's better than what I expected. Because what I expected was I thought it was going to be like a Guardians of the Galaxy, very, very funny, humorous James Gunn trailer. Because before this trailer came out, I was watching all his trailers. So I was watching, like, you know, Creature Commandos, Peacemaker, Suicide Squad. I'm like, oh, they all look the same. But this trailer wasn't that. It was actually more Superman-esque than I expected, so I'll give him that. But for me, my biggest problem with the trailer is, to me, it feels like more of a satire, parody version of Superman, which I'm not liking.
Wow.
And also, I feel like, so like there's a parody aspect of it, but I also feel like
what comes off as parody to you? Let's go one by one. So you don't like that it seems like a parody. A parody of what exactly? We talking about Reeves? What Superman?
Okay. So before, when James Gunn was hired to be CEO, one of my biggest worries was that he was going to, because he's a fan of like the absurdity of comic book movies.
Yeah.
Like he's one of those guys that like he'll he likes to put quirky things in his movies. So he's not really too serious. He's all about the levity. But I see parody in the sense of like visually, like Superman's costume looks goofy to me. I can't really take it too serious. Like I'm not the biggest fan of the Henry Cavill suit, but it at least looks like something that I can buy into because it's like an alien suit.
Can I ask you, what is the number one feature about the suit that you do not like?
Okay, probably the trunks.
See, that's what I didn't want to hear.
The fabric of the suit.
Okay, cool. So that's what I did not want to hear because that puts you in a category. In my eyes, in my mind. I said, let me hear what he says about the suit. If he mentions the trunks, I'm instantly going to know that he probably doesn't even like Superman. So the fact that you said the trunks makes me think that you never liked Superman.
No. Listen. I like trunks on Superman, but I don't like it on this suit. That's a better way that I could put it. If you look at the suit, right,
you've called in a few times, so I'm gonna give you benefit of the doubt. But it makes me think you're capping a little bit. Now you're trying to backtrack on the trunks because it puts you in that category. Because you like the trunks, but you don't like his trunks on his body?
No. So like, if you look at the original Superman costume, right? It's like tights, right?
Yes.
So like, the shorts on the tights looks better, but he's wearing kind of like this poofy motorcycle jacket suit, and he has shorts on top. It just looks weird.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I got what you're saying. So your issue is the way that the trunks fit on the biker jacket, flak jacket, fire jacket material.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I don't like that about the suit. And I feel like the boots, I like red boots, but I think the boots on him, they look like those big poofy Kanye boots. I don't know if you remember that.
I do.
That was like trending like a couple years ago. I don't know if they're Kanye boots, but they're like these.
They're not Kanye. There's those big, ridiculous boots. I saw somebody with them 2 weeks ago. It was ridiculous. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. And
I don't think his boots look that bad though. I mean, they're red boots. I don't really have good shots of the boots. I mean, I have to pull up.
Yeah.
I have to pull up images, but I don't think the boots were as bad as what you're saying. They were big. They were red. I mean,
it could be just a nitpick for me. I'm not gonna lie. That could be a nitpick. But okay, so like, I'm gonna try and get through this quick because I don't want to hold up too much of your time. But like, another thing too, honestly, why couldn't they just get John Williams? Like, I'm not really. It doesn't really work for me. Like I don't know who the new composer is, but I kind of feel like it's kind of a cop out that they got some other guy to do his score in a guitar riff. I only feel like that's kind of like for me, I don't fall for that type of stuff. Like that used to work with me with anytime they would do that with Star Wars. And I think I told you about that, how like they used to get me with Star Wars a lot with like doing trailers and adding like certain tactics to get you excited.
Yeah.
So,
but that only is a problem,
for me,
Terry. That's only a problem when the movie sucks.
Yeah.
If the movie's good, then we're happy because it paid homage and the movie was good. So you're gonna have to. I want you to convince me of why you don't like John Williams' score being used without knowing the film. Like the last caller, Ariel, she also mentioned on that. She said she don't like using the score because it's a cheap way to pull at your heartstrings. But then I counter that with
that's how I feel.
what's wrong with that? Because it's pulling at your heartstrings. It's creating a positive emotion to the character that you're watching. So I don't see how that's a bad thing. It's only a bad thing, in my opinion, when you do that and then the movie ends up sucking.
Okay, well that's fair. But I guess for me, I agree with what she was saying. I think that the reason why I don't really, it's a nice score. Like, don't get me wrong, it's definitely iconic.
I mean, mind you, we still haven't. I don't even think that's the score. I'll be honest. We haven't heard the score yet. We got pieces here, pieces
I think
there.
it is.
I don't think that. I don't think it is. I don't think it is because that's not what they played.
I think
wasn't a score. That was more of the theme. It's more of a theme. It's giving off more theme vibes because the OST, the original soundtrack that they gave us, that I think is going to be the score. Have you heard it?
Yeah, but even in that, I have heard it. But even in that score, you do hear her kind of like the woman.
Yeah.
Kind of hear her.
So you don't like that? What? Okay, I get it because I think that if you're going to use John Williams' score, get John Williams. I'm of that. That's what I'm standing on. I stand on that. But when I hear it, because I've heard it, I've seen the trailer and heard it, I can't.
Yeah.
Even though my logic says is like, if you're gonna use John Williams' score, you better get John Williams. But when I hear it, and if I like it, I gotta go with it. I gotta go with my emotion and my feeling. I loved what I heard. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So even though I still a bit believe like, dang man, why didn't you get John Williams? It's like, freak, this is fire too.
Yeah. I guess for me, it's like I kind of would respect it more if he had his own score, but still pulled like influences, which I thought that's what he was doing.
That's what he's doing.
Snippet.
That's what that is. Dun, 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 dun. And you have a guitar. It is. That's exactly what he's doing. He's taking something traditional and he put a new spin on it. Yeah.
You really think so? Like, you think that he's not gonna bite all the way through?
He's not biting all the way through. It's completely. I almost didn't even recognize it in the OST. Like, it's a woman humming it. Boop. That's nothing
I gotta
like.
see that reaction.
That's more of a riff.
I must have missed that reaction.
That's a riff. The score is much deeper than that. The score is it goes on and on.
So
that's just the high. That's the riff of the score that they're using.
Yeah. Okay. So, but let me backtrack a little bit to like the parody thing.
Yeah.
That I was trying to get back. So. Yeah. Another example when I was watching this trailer was I'm like, why, like what is with this like you have dinosaurs or dragons in this trailer.
Kaiju.
You have some weird alien monster thing outside the window when he's talking to Lois. And then you have Green Lantern looking like Simple Jack. You got Superman's dad. Superman's dad looks like Harvey Weinstein. Like, what are we doing? Like, it just doesn't. I don't know. Even the actors playing Superman. I'm not gonna lie. This is. I have to be honest with you. I love you to death, man. I love your channel, everything like that. But you always complained about Henry Cavill being emo and depressed. Superman is sad throughout this entire trailer. I do not understand why he gets a pass for that. I really don't. I thought it was going to be more hopeful and happy and heroic, and he looks like the first picture.
Yes, really I like that you're bringing that up. Yeah, I like that you're bringing that. And my response is, James is proven, and I even talked about it in this stream, how this is a sad trailer, guys. This isn't the da 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 da. This is a depressing, hard, because James is trying to tell us something. James hears the chatter. James knows Zach. James knows the Snyder cult exists. James knows that there are people that banked on it. Even you,
who like that.
Even you're the one who just admitted in this call that you were you were worried that he was going to bring a Guardians of the Galaxy light, jovial, kooky, weird trailer. See, there it is. Yeah. And what did he hit you with? He hit you with a dark, serious, not dark, but serious, somber, sad trailer to let you know this is not going to be what you expect. This trailer was for the naysayers that said, you got red trunks like you did. You are a goofy freaking director who's going to bring Guardians of the Galaxy like you did. And you're not really Superman because you are a freaking boy toy. He's doing exactly what you thought he was going to do. And he's the opposite of what you thought he was going to do. This trailer was not for just me because I know the character. This trailer was for the naysayers, the doubters, the detractors who thought they were going to walk into cheese. Did it work? Right. Obviously, for you it didn't work because there's clearly some disdain. I could taste it. I could smell it. There's disdain on you for Superman. I don't think you like him.
No, I love Superman. I don't hate Superman.
Do you? Do you love Superman? Those are very strong words.
Okay, here's my last. Okay, this is my.
If you love Superman, if you love Superman, you got to tell me. As a person who loves Superman, why do you not like this trailer?
Okay, I'll tell you. This is my biggest thing. I'll say.
Okay.
Not only do I think the first Man of Steel trailer is better, but I even think like there's been other better trailers. How do I put this? Okay, so I'll say this. I like the Man of Steel trailer a lot. All right, the first one. I really, really like it. Like that trailer is one of my favorite trailers ever. But also,
let's take a break. Let's take a break for the conversation because what I'm gonna do, I'm about to pull that trailer up and we're gonna watch it live right now.
Okay, but can I just say this one thing? One thing too.
I want you to stay on the call. I want you to stay on the call while we listen to it.
Okay.
I don't want you to go away. We're gonna watch the Man of Steel trailer 1.
Got you.
And let's see if it's as epic as you're saying that it is. Man of Steel fish. Are you talking about the teaser?
I'm down.
Here's teaser trailer number 1. This is the very first trailer they dropped.
I don't know which one it is, honestly.
So
actually, I don't know.
Because let's do teaser for teaser because this Superman is a teaser trailer. So let's do Man of Steel teaser versus Superman teaser. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a listen. Let's take a look.
Okay.
give the people an ideal to strive towards. the race behind you. They will stumble. They will fall. But in time, they will join you in the sun. In time, you will help them accomplish wonders.
Okay, we have just compared teasers between Man of Steel and James Gunn's Superman. In response to what you are, before you speak, I would like to tell you, I would give you my opinion on what I just watched.
Go for it. Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna say that by comparison, this teaser trailer fails heavily. I think that James Gunn's Superman trailer annihilates this trailer almost on every level. Annihilates. You got barely nothing from this trailer.
Level.
You got barely nothing from this trailer. Yeah.
What?
Out of all the things that we've seen, we got Alaska shots, clothesline shots, a background noise from Jonathan, from Jor-El, and we saw him flying in the sky. That's the only thing we've seen as Superman was him flying straight up. We got 90% Superman in this trailer.
Okay, wait. I wasn't really watching because I don't have my computer. I was on the phone. I think I know what you're talking about now. So, okay. Oh, that is the first. I forgot that was the first teaser trailer.
Yes, it is. Yes,
Damn.
it is.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'll admit that one sucks. That wasn't the one I was talking about, but since that is a teaser, then fine. I'll give you that.
Now, if you want to say trailer one, because I think you believe the trailer that came out after this is better, but what you're doing is you're not being fair. You're comparing a full trailer one to a teaser of James Gunn.
No,
I think
fair.
that you need
You're
to
right.
wait for
You're
James
right.
Gunn's
No,
full
no,
trailer
you're
one to
right.
come out.
No, you're right. You're right. That's true. Okay, I got mistaken by that, so I'll admit I'm wrong there.
Yeah.
But okay, I was gonna say this before we even watched the trailer. I also really, really, really like the Superman Returns teaser trailer.
I don't even remember that.
Trailer I was also gonna bring. The first one.
Yeah, I don't even remember that. I ain't seen that trailer. I haven't seen that trailer since 2005. Well, so I have no idea what that looks like. Ty Smith says that Man of Steel trailer was disgusting. Is it that we just got a 1 minute and 35-second glimpse into depression just for a minute? Look at that contrast, ladies and gentlemen. Terry couldn't see it, but y'all did. Do you see the difference? Look, it's like two different characters. It's shocking. Yeah, Terry.
Okay,
that was
all
a tough one. That was a
got me
landmine
there.
you stepped on. You stepped on a
got me
landmine that
there.
got popped.
Okay, you got me there. I'll take the L on that. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll take the L on that. Whatever. But okay. Can I just say this one thing though?
Yeah.
All right. But the trailer I'm talking about, it's not the teaser, but I don't know. I still feel like it looks more promising. If that makes sense. Is that fair to say? Even though it's not like
No, not. I don't think that's fair. No, wait for trailer one of Superman, and then you could say that, and then we could compare them.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not fair.
All right,
it's not fair because trailer ones give you more of what the film is more epic. There's more stuff in it. So of course, a
More
Man of Steel
dialogue.
trailer one would have a lot more than a teaser of James. So you're kind of you're like doing the season versus preseason. People don't really give their best in preseason.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess for me, I'm being
Now, if you want
honest,
to,
like, I do have an
if you want to compare
attachment.
them, you could compare them and say trailer one that you think trailer one of Man of Steel is better than the teaser of James Gunn. You could say that, and then maybe I'll agree if I watch the trailer, maybe. But we know it's not fair, so it's kind of like thrown out until trailer one comes out for James.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trailer 3 of Man of Steel was the best one, in my opinion. I think the third trailer is the best one for Man of Steel. Had everything in
Third
it.
trailer.
Yeah, that motherfucker was crazy. Had the score, all that shit going. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess for me, I'll just say this, like, very last thing, is that, you know, Man of Steel, I really like Man of Steel. I know you don't, but I really do.
Oh, no, I
And
love
because
Man
of
of
what
Steel.
happened to
I
Henry-
love Man of Steel as a film, not a Superman movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
But,
give
I guess for
Man
me-
of Steel as a film an A+, but as a Superman movie, I give it an F.
Damn, an F?
It's
Really?
Yes. Bro, I don't think you understand how trash Pa Kent is in that freaking movie. Like that Pa Kent, his father, bro, is so heinous. It's just awful to see. He never had a chance. You never gave your son a chance to be good because of the imperfections that you had as a freaking bigot of a man. It's sad to see. It's like seeing Ratchets raise black boys. You look at the boy and it's like, you ain't even got a chance. This Ratchet is calling her son all type of bitches and niggas, and he's only 5 years old. Of course he's not going to respect black women. Look at his mama. It's like, God dang, it's like a crackhead daddy that got 4 kids. It's like, dang, give the kids a chance. And Henry Cavill never had a chance.
Okay, but I mean, I think that's what they were going for, because they're trying to be like, well, if you expose yourself, you're putting yourself in. I don't know. I think he was just being protective.
That is what they were going for. You're right. You're absolutely right. They intentionally did that. Yeah, and that's what makes it even more egregious. Zach doesn't know Superman. The fact that you would do that with Jonathan Kent lets me know you don't. And he's admitted he doesn't care about Superman. He hates him. I want to tear him down. I want to destroy. This is what he's telling Warner Brothers. This is what he's saying. He don't give a shit about Supes. You can clearly see he's a Batman fan.
Okay, so then what did you think about Superman and I don't know if you've seen the Snyder Cut.
I did.
What did you think about him there? I know you don't like the Zack Snyder stuff, but like,
I think that.
What did you think about?
So I think that the Snyder Cut movie is better than BVS. I think the Snyder Cut's like a C. The highest I could ever go on that movie is C+. But a C+ is what I got for that. Superman is no good in there as well. He's slightly better than he was in Man of Steel. But if you look at the Snyder Cut,
not enough for you though.
Yeah, if you look at the Snyder Cut, a Superman fan should be even more upset. I was shocked to see how little Superman was even in that movie. Joss Whedon put extra minutes of Superman in his cut. Zach it wasn't even about Superman. I'm shocked. I'm like, God dang, there is a man who don't give a freak about Superman. Yeah. You got a 3-hour movie and 3 minutes of Superman. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying there. But, yeah, I mean...
It's okay to be a Zach fan, Terry. It's okay to be a Zach fan. You don't have to come and disguise yourself as a Superman fan. It's okay to say you like Zach, just like Ariel, the last 2 callers ago. I could tell Ariel is a Zach fan. Every moment she threw Zach in there, even when he shouldn't have been in there. And I get it. She was trying to hide that a little bit. But she still brought valid points that I wanted to address. And you can do that too. You can full on say that Snyder is the one, he's the best director ever, and that's fine. Because at the end of the day, the points, when we bring the points, that's where we will expose him for falling short. I will give you this. Zack Snyder is an amazing director of action. Zack Snyder did a great job with Man of Steel as a film, but he didn't care about the character. That's why that movie sucked as a Superman movie. And if you look at BVS, you clearly see that he didn't give a shit about him, because you tied in Darkseid, brought in Doomsday, and then murdered him in the sequel. I mean, who does that?
Yeah.
Who?
That's fair.
So Snyder still there's things that he does well, but a person like Zach, I'm talking I'm not going to talk about him personally because I think he's trash. I think he's a trash human being and a bully. I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to talk about him as a director. I think he's fantastic when he is given a slither of space to work in. When he has a tunnel vision of what he has to do and he executes on it, I think it's fantastic. 300, fantastic. Watchmen, fantastic. Both of those are A movies. He did excellent. Dawn of the Dead, fantastic. When he comes back out with this 300 sequel, I will be there watching and reacting to the entire series because I think it's going to be fantastic. When he has a rubric to go off of, when he already has a template and he follows the template, he does well. When he goes off path and wants to do things cool and what if I did this, that's when he starts to lose his shit.
Yeah. I could see your point there.
Yeah.
But do you think that, do you think, okay, because I was thinking this when I was watching this trailer, I kind of feel like the movie might be, I mean, there's no way to know because I haven't seen it, but do you feel like this movie could be kind of hiding its goofiness? I just, for some reason, I feel like the movie might be a little bit goofier than it's presenting itself.
I think it will be goofier.
It's trying to pander.
Yeah, that trailer is...
But is that a good thing? I don't want that, though. Do you want that?
Yeah,
Like,
I do want more. I want cheese and I want some jokes, but I want the tone to stay serious. I think that this is going to be a more serious tone with some cheese and some jokes in there. I mean, it's Superman. That's part of who he is. He's a Boy Scout. Why do we want to de-Boy Scout the American hero? We don't do it. Captain America in the MCU gets praised and he's loved for being the Boy Scout, but for some reason, I know the reason is Snyder. On DC, we can't embrace the Boy Scout soups. He's the original one. We should be able to embrace that. And I'll tell you, Terry, Batman, bro. Batman is your guy. He's your hero, not Superman. You don't like Superman. You don't like what he looks like, Stanford. Batman will scratch your itch. That dark, serious, cool, all that shit, that's all Batman all day. We got a Bane and Deathstroke movie that's coming out for DCU, but James Gunn. That hoe is about to be rated R. We got that for you. Well, there's something that we got for you. It just ain't gonna be Superman, and that's okay. Superman's not for everybody, but he's for everybody, if you know what I mean. Superman got his hand out to everybody, but everybody don't have to take his hand. You could be like, freak you, motherfucker. I'm gonna go and get in this Batmobile.
I do like Superman, but I guess I see what you're saying. You're saying that I might not like the traditional Superman.
Yes, you don't like the real, true, traditional Superman. You like Zack Superman. You like the alternate universe Superman, and that's okay.
Okay, well.
It's okay. It's
anyway,
okay.
I was hoping that because like everyone that was calling is just agreeing. So I wanted to kind of make
killing
it a
you.
little spicier.
yeah.
You killed me though.
You spiced it up. You
killed me with a fucking trailer. but
yeah.
It's always fun. Like
this is great.
Wanted to debate you on.
I'm not mad at all. I'm glad that you're being you and saying what you really like. Don't be afraid to say what you like.
And you know what? If I will see the movie, and if I do see it, and if it is good, I will eat crow and I'll admit it if I ever call in again. Okay?
Please call in again. I appreciate you for being unbiased, bro.
Yeah, for sure. If it's good, I'll admit it. I'll be like Jody.
You better call back. Yeah, you better call back and we had that discussion.
Yeah, for sure. I'm down. Yeah, this was fun.
This was fun. Absolutely, Terry. Shout out to you, bro. Peace. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I got to move on unless this entire stream is Superman. Or maybe, these calls have been fantastic. Make sure you guys are subscribing to Jody's Corner because what I'm about is keeping it a buck, being real. And Terry, he's called in before. Good dude. Love when he calls in. He was a little bit timid, a little bit antsy off of letting us. He's a Snyder fan. He likes the Snyder Superman. He likes the gritty, dark take on him, and I sensed that in him. I'm really good at perceiving things, so I had to try to help him let it out. And then you see, the more the conversation went on, the more he revealed, yeah, I like Snyder. I like Snyder Superman. I do like Superman, just not the traditional. Yeah, all right, that's fine. Superman's handout is to everybody, but everybody doesn't have to take his hand. if you watch a movie of a character you don't like, you're probably going to set yourself up for disappointment. Because what character do I not like? I do not like Ant-Man. I really don't. But I still watch the Ant-Man movies because, yes, I'm a YouTuber. I have Jody's Corner. People want to know my opinion, so I go and do it because that's part of my job. But if I was a regular citizen without doing anything social media based, I don't think that I would watch Ant-Man movies. I don't think I would have watched Quantumania. Even though I have a channel, I don't know what the Marvels looks like. I refuse to watch the Marvels. I refuse to She-Hulk. Not going to happen. I could see filth around the corner, stuff that I don't like, and I just won't watch it. And if I don't watch it, then I don't got to get stressed out. Then I don't got to put a bad review. Then I don't have to rant. And y'all are dope because y'all let me do it. Y'all be like, all right. I'll be like, yo, can I not watch the Marvels? Oh, man. Some of y'all be like, watch that shit. Jody, get wrecked, bro. But most of all, y'all be like, all right, let it go. You ain't got to watch it, bro. We ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. Those of you guys who didn't get a chance to call in because the phone lines is still popping. Maybe I'll open them up in a minute. I need to get water in my mouth because my shit dry. Y'all can hear it. I've been sick for the last week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got to read these donations. My dog Shogun Assassin dropped a honey on me. I think I got another dub donation I got to read. So I will reopen the phone lines. Just let me get 5 minutes. Let me use the restroom, get some liquid up in me, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back, guys. Have no fear.